We will sister act.
Welcome back, everyone, to Nerdy Playbook. There's a few people out of spots. We are missing our lovely Fiona today, so I just gotta move somebody to another spot. So bear with me for a second while Mixus is doing a jig.
And I'm dead.
Yeah, and Xander's dead. I hope you guys are all fine with that.
I hope you guys are fine with it.
Oh, so now we just gained an extra 2,000 followers. Cool.
Xander's dead.
I was back.
Sorry.
So
I love you, Xander.
Welcome everyone to Nerdy Playbook. We're back with Echoes Bahamut. Right now, through the holidays, do not forget that next week we will be off. We will still have Star Wars next Wednesday, but Echoes and Blades will be off for next week, as we will, at least for the next few months, start off an idea to at least give ourselves a mental break. But we'll start Star Wars on Wednesday, so if you have been checking our Star Wars stream, check it out. If not, what the fuck? Check it out on YouTube. We got it on demand.
And especially this Wednesday, guys. Believe me, it'll be worth it. I promise.
It's always going to be worth
Believe
it.
Daddy Murph.
Always going to be worth it.
Believe Papa Murph.
So, that being said, we're just going to go right into it.
Yeah, it must be it.
All right, we're back. So,
hi everybody.
Last we left off, the team themselves, after fighting against the Infernian, successfully defeating it, but unfortunately finding out that the separation of the Warsinger from Murph allowed to get the control of the Infernian blade, as you're able to fight off this creature. Eventually found out this creature has gained independency. Somehow itself, after the battle's done, turned into something else. A mixture of what looks like pieces of Murph, pieces of Silic, and pieces of Silic's sister, Dahlia. Eventually, claim itself, you can call it Legion. It decides to disappear off to try to find its place in this world. With that, unfortunately, due to the battle-hard damages happened, you call upon Yesod, as this place is kind of a blackout spot to contact most gods. Yesod, just come back, is not ready to offer you any boons. But through some proper convincing, she is offering for one of you to change your learning, become a patron of hers. None of you decide to accept this offering, but Mixus decides to go full into it and become a permanent patron of the elder god of rebirth. And
what else do I have to lose? I'm already 250 years old.
Now fully linking yourself to her mind, body, and soul, you get enchanted with her energy move through you. As these doors summon up to you, one of a druid, one of a sorcerer, one of a warlock, and one of a cleric. You are given options to choose your path to give yourself the energy to do what you're demanding Yesod to do for you. Which do you pick?
Well, because the druid door is calling to me a lot. I go and touch the door of that one.
Okay. As you touch the door, you open it up. Immediately, these vines come around and just start just totally encasing you until they finally just start falling off. The knowledge that you've learned over this time of everything is still within you, but the proficiencies have changed. You still know how to use the bow. Nothing about your armor or weaponry has changed. But instead of you being as proficient with the bow, you suddenly just have a slew of information of a nature's way to spellcast. And normally, as a druid, the power of resurrection does not belong to you. But through the magical properties, Yesod blesses you with resurrection. A varied version of resurrection as a spell as it is, you're not strong enough to cast it. You're immediately warned mentally from her. You're not strong enough yet for this magic. Be ready. It will create a heavy toll, but no permanent damage will happen to you. As you merely just feel the nature beneath your hands, almost the ability to talk to the ground beneath your feet. The distance of hearing even the bats speak above you. You can now hear everything without casting spells itself. Automatic learning of magic that would take you years to learn is just immediately just absorbed into your head. Yesod kind of comes down to about a 10-foot size. As you all see this large gowned, hooded female, pale face, mostly hidden within her cloak. Her dress made of feathers. Large ethereal wings that are almost so long that they're dragging across the ground like large capes of silvers and blacks. She immediately just grabs each one of your hands and she lifts you up and she puts you in front of Xander's body. And she just whispers to close your eyes as she pushes your hands down, but not enough to touch him. Do you do this?
Yep. Yep. I close my eyes and I touch. I go like this and be like, Xander, please come back.
She focuses and just remember, this works better when you keep a hold of that friendship. Think about when he's alive, the best moments he has. Forget about what just happened and bring him back.
I'll try. I close my eyes and be like, is Fred right behind me still?
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay.
As you push in, you focus on all the positive things that Xander's brought into your world, and you take that energy and you let it flow through you. From everybody around, as she's doing this, through a land where grass and flowers do not bloom, you start to see cracks form around her body, as if this arcane energy that she's pushing out, nature, is taking hold in a spot where roots do not grow. These small little weeds starts propping up around her body as this energy is almost not painfully, but just it's seeking off of her as she's pushing this energy as like these little sparks of magical energy are coming off, and it's growing plants around Xander. As Xander is now laying on a bed of unclipped grass and flowers.
Blue flowers.
As the energy itself is actually flowing through the actual flowers and the grass itself, as you see that he is now almost light enough as a feather that he is now laying on the grass but not on the ground. As the energy is both being pushed in from her hands and actually pushed in from the ground. And immediately as like a shock immediately happens. Once. Twice. And eventually this giant energy from the ground, as immediately his weed starts coming up and start wrapping around him and around your hands, and as immediately the ground itself, as the earth is kind of commanding you to actually bring him back to life, you just push in one final time as like all this energy just flows through you from the area, as you immediately push in as Xander, you just take a deep breath of air as you're alive once again. But in response to Mixus being new to this, you immediately pass out.
pass out, and Fred catches me
As,
because he's right behind me.
as all of you just see, Yesod just kind of slowly just draping her armored hand over her hair, over Mixus's hair. Just looks at all of you. She's not strong enough for this yet. Be wary. She has this gift, but it'll take her some time to master it. She is now my patron. She is my sword. She is my shield. She just looks directly at you, and you can hear in your dreams, Mixus, as you are just flowing through the Feywilds as you're unconscious. You hear her speaking to you. We are now one. Mind, body, soul. In a way that I could not be connected to Valeris, even if you wanted it to. As long as I'm alive, you're alive.
Take a nap right now, if you don't mind.
And she's talking through your dreams.
I know. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna still take a nap. That took a lot out of me.
She just slowly lets you down. She looks at everyone else and she just immediately just stretches back out to her 200-foot form. And then just immediately wraps herself in a case of feathers. And immediately they start falling with nothing inside. As Xander, it takes you minutes. Almost like you just immediately were resuscitated after drowning at sea. You got to immediately push out all this toxins out of your body, all this flooding in your throat. And you got to get a couple minutes of grasp of the air before you can finally take an account of what has happened. But you know what has happened. But it takes you a few minutes. But you're alive. You are hurt. You're exhausted. With only 1 hit point. But you're still hurt and you're exhausted.
But I'm alive!
I'm alive!
Get through the hell!
I just picture Mixes is that little toddler who when play too hard and all of a sudden just passes out and doesn't matter what's going on around them, they're just passed out, limped to limp and Fred is trying to stand over them to try to protect them because oh shit, she passed out.
Nope.
And really, what she needs in this condition is she just needs to sleep for her short rest. So she needs 2 hours, and then she's able to wake back up. It doesn't do any damage to her, but it just overly exhausts her essentially. So,
Okay.
If you need to, you could just put me on the back of Fred and just kind of try to. You could talk to Fred and just tell him to follow you guys.
to put it into perspective, Resurrection is a level 7 spell. She's casting it as a level 4 spell slot of a druid, so it's taking a lot.
Yeah.
He takes a lot out of me.
So both Mixus and Xander are passed out.
Well, Xander's awake.
Well, Xander's alive.
It takes him a few minutes to. He's awake now. He's alive, but he's like. It's taken him a bit to
Just don't
be
let him
alive
stub
again.
his
His
toe.
body's still kind of taking in the air. He's been dead for a little bit, so he's back alive. So his body's kind of regetting its pigment. He's
If anybody
inflaming with air. It's immediately come back to life. You're you're immediately pressed upon with weight.
Yeah.
And if anybody has a health potion, or if he does, give it to him so if he doesn't stub his toe.
I know you're choking.
Break.
I know you're choking. Fucking take it. Drink this.
Literally, so after Mixus brings back Xander and then she passes out, Renora's at that point gonna come up where everybody else is and then be like, oh, great, here you go, and then shove a health potion in Xander's mouth. It's a greater potion of healing, so 44 plus 4.
So since you're casting an action, that's 44. So that's 44. So that's 16 plus 4, so 20 HP.
You shall be healed.
And the DM said you shall be healed.
And thus it was so.
So nice to see you again, friend.
I do have one more charge on Get Gladland's gauntlets if we need more healing than that.
At this point, you notice that the place is now completely quiet, where it was even quiet before due to the fact of maybe it was the conflicting magic in the area, the blade itself resigning itself in this area with also having a hidden tomb filled with dark magic. The place was quiet. Few critters around. And you are very confident to know there's nothing left for you in these tunnels.
Sorry, a little bit. Sorry, go ahead.
The objective that you came for is complete. You've retrieved the Infernian blade. And you've accomplished more than what you bargained for, but you still got it nonetheless.
A little bit of flavor text when Renora foresees the potion to Xander. There's gonna be a moment where she's just like, you guys gotta keep dying, and there's like a flash of her being upset, but she like quickly recomposes before anybody can see it.
Oh,
Aww.
flavor.
The layers. The layers.
Nobody saw it.
The layers are coming off the layers.
So I'm assuming during this
Little by
process,
little.
you can't go
Have you
anywhere.
ever had a parfait?
You can't go anywhere without Mixus, and Xander's still recuperating. So you guys are basically mandatory taking at least a short rest. If you want to take a long rest, you can, but at least you're taking a short rest. So if any of
Unless
you
you
want to
just
spend
put
hit
me
die, you
over
can.
someone's. If someone wants to put
I was just
that
gonna
me
carry her.
over-
Yeah, yeah, if you want to carry her.
I mean, if you want to
Or
do that
you
too, that
could
works.
just-
I have.
or you could just put me on the back of Fred. He's still there.
That's what
I
We
was
just
too.
won't
saying.
understand
We
you.
could ride
I
outside.
don't speak
No,
with animals though.
You can't.
I do.
You can't.
Oh,
Okay.
Well,
You kill it
okay,
anyway.
so let's put in perspective. While you're unconscious, Fred disappears. So you're just
Oh,
laying on the ground.
Okay.
Yep.
Fred's gone.
Okay, so
Okay,
Helga will carry you. Xander, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna drape the silver cloak with black detail over you, because that's the one where you heal 1d6 per turn. So every 6 seconds you're dealing 1d6.
So
You're getting
basically, by the
1d.
time you get out of the tunnel, you're full health.
Yeah,
Yep.
there we go.
Sweet.
Okay.
That is
Unless you guys don't
smart
start randomly
idea.
beating up some bats and go into combat with some random creatures. you're
Please don't.
Bam!
Please don't.
I need to cross out there.
As you start making your way back over to the main area
Make it
of Aberrus, heading your way out of the tunnel itself, taking you about 20 minutes, but you know the path. As you notice now, heading back out, the armor of the actual samurai is reforged back together, but you can tell maybe with whether it was the darkness of Yesod plaguing through this or the Infernian blade, it seems like they are cleaned up, polished, and the bodies are no longer withering inside, and now they are just remembrances of a time once past. As you pass by, light now appears through this tunnel as it not did before, coming in and creeping around corners where it was blocked off once upon a time, leaving only corners of shadows where there was much darkness. As you finally make your way out, you hit light where light has not hit you in a day and change. So immediately you have to kind of pull back your sight a little bit, as sun has not blanketed your skin or eyes. Immediately 2 soldiers look at you. Holy shit, you did it. Stay right
Doubted
here.
us?
Stay right here. We'll be right back. And then me like, go, as one of them sends off one of the soldiers to head over to the council room.
Aurora's gonna like humble brag to the one that stayed behind, like, yeah, it was no big deal, you know. Another
Mama
Wednesday
Fee-
for
yeah.
us. Like,
Well,
Very
Mama
tame.
Fee looks like she's dying.
I was just saying,
yeah,
Helga's
right.
also
Everybody's
so-
like super beat up. Like,
Yeah, Helga's
I would also
bleeding
imply that there's
profusely,
no
like-
way for Fierna to sheath
I have no
this sword.
arms.
This sword is pretty long, so there's no way for her to actually sheath it. So she has to constantly kind of like hold it over her shoulder, kind of like that. Unless she finds a
Yeah,
specific kind of like wrap for it.
And
yeah,
Murph
giant
has
sword.
no arms. And Murph has no arms.
Yeah, it was just fine.
I thought he had one
I think
arm.
it went
Well, he
great.
has one
I
arm.
don't.
He's got one.
That's right.
He has one
I'm like,
arm.
he's harmless?
The other arm, he's just
Murph.
bleeding profusely.
After-
Meanwhile, Renora is untouched. Not a bruise, not a cut.
After about
Perfect
5 minutes of
condition.
time, a procession
with-
of different kind of Aberrus officials, including the familiar Talmud and Daphne, walk up. They immediately start talking to Fierna, asking about how she was able to retrieve the blade, and she starts mentioning to the rest of for the rest of the group that it was all a team effort, but she does not bring up the Warsinger. And the Yesod ordeal was not brought up either, but she does mention about an abandoned tomb inside that they found no fruit inside. No one bothers questioning the new armor that Mixes is wearing, just assuming that maybe she just had a different kind of armor that she had for different occasions on.
You know, I had it in another pouch somewhere.
Right, you just keep it in your back pocket, like.
No one mentioned. No one like also mentions. You know, like, oh, she's like passed out in Hulka's arms.
Well, I mean, they don't even bother asking why Murph is missing an arm. Like, they don't. They don't ask these
They
questions.
don't. Yeah, they were like,
They're already dumbfounded by the
didn't
fact that you guys did it.
It's above
I was
the
gonna say.
Yeah, the
I was
fact that you guys
waiting
got
just to
accomplished it.
come back alive. So
right.
They immediately, just after like a few minutes, are like, well, let's... medical? Let's get him over to some good treatment. All right, we can... as immediately a carriage comes by, if you want to bring your injured aboard, we can take you over to our main barracks. We can make sure that you guys get proper treatment. Hop on aboard.
Giddy up.
I'm not injured. I'm just passed out.
They don't know that. They just assume that you're unconscious.
You're exhausted.
It's not like your story.
Bring it up,
Like, you are-
Hell.
yeah, but seeing as Helga's hella hurt, Mixus is coming with too.
Only going down like a few miles, you eventually get over to what is a large barracks near the center of town. You can definitely tell this is normally restricted for soldiers or people that are part of royalty here. But they immediately sit you down, and there is what looks like a Triton. She naturally has dreads, and they're tied up in like a braid that goes all the way down.
Cool.
As she kind of has like this one like side sash kind of shirt and dress on. And she kind of has like a holster on one side that has different kind of bottles and potions, and she's got another one that has like needles and thread for sewing parts together. All right, the one unconscious. Does she need any assistance?
Just a place to put her head.
Oh,
She's,
all right.
She's
Oh,
just
well,
resting, yeah.
It just
She
kind of
ju-
points over to a cot as like a couple people just gesture you over there.
Make
you-
sure she's
Picture
all
Hel-
tucked in.
I just picture Hulka like dropping me on the bed.
Oh no. Helga
As-
feels very guilty about not being the
As
one to
she
sacrifice
notices
to
that like
save
Xander
Xander,
looks
so...
a little off for air genasi, why don't you sit down, sir? We can take care of you.
Oh.
Sit down.
Oh. Say less.
As a couple of them start like applying different kind of what looks like arcane kind of ointments on you to like cover up certain wounds that you still have. And then one of them comes up to Murph. So, not to be rude, but did this just happen, or is this a thing? As they point to your stub.
Both.
Do you want us to do something about it?
Marsha's gonna take the Belrow gauntlet and again seal the wound. But keep eye contact with that person.
She just like
Bring
looks at you confused. I don't know
me.
what that means.
Bring me some fucking mead.
Yeah, no, we don't do that here. This is not that kind of medic camp. Either you get healing, or if you want to go get booze, go to a tavern if you're good enough to do it. We don't do that here.
Darn. Some kind of first class service, jeez.
Long story short, if you guys decide to stay in tavern, you just get a long rest by automatically being
Right.
under treatment. Makes this you start to wake up after a little bit of time, fully recovered, a little dizzy, but you're good.
Where is everybody?
We're here.
Where'd go?
We're here.
Where'd everyone go?
I mean, basically everyone but Renora is probably in the tent, because we're all...
Well, I would think also like Murph wanted to go find some mead, so I
Yeah, not right away, but
Oh, okay.
Immediately, I'd say, based off of what I know, if you're not, you just immediately grab your shoulder and hold you back. No, stay here.
Yeah, Helga
The first
too.
thing I
Like,
do
no,
go,
no, no, no.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
hold on.
Renora went to
what
the
did you
bar
just
since
down?
everybody else was hurt but her, but got
Yeah.
bored, so got some for the road and probably snuck in a mead for Murph.
I'm guessing Fiona would just like look at you, and she just kind of like kind of twists the actual handle of her new sword. She just looks at you. I haven't used it yet. Don't make me use it. Stay here.
What? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
The first thing I do is go, oh no! And I look down into my pouch and I double check and be like, Danger Noodle, are you okay?
Danger Noodle? You're worried about Danger Noodle still?
He's dead. No.
Danger Noodle, are you okay?
Al dente.
At this point, you
Did
notice
you
that
hear me? No.
Fiona's attention is
Oh.
taken otherwise.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
Fiona's not here, so I'm gonna have to try to pay this role. But this is something that was supposed to happen during the session. So, immediately get an alert as you can see her talking to somebody, like into air. The only time you've ever seen this is where she's communicating to the rest of the council back over at Heartwind. As she immediately looks at you.
Sorry, real quick. That's Fiona that's doing this?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
she's the one that
Does
can
she look
contact back
concerned?
Yeah.
Or just like trying to take everything in?
Yes. And she kind of like, she looks tired,
Great.
she looks exhausted, and she's like, a lot of things have happened. I totally forgot that we were supposed to do this and head back to Heartwind. We have our obligations to them. As she looks at everyone, she looks at the nurse. Is everyone taken care of? I mean, yeah, as best as possible. As she goes over to Daphne and Talmond. Hate to run, but we have obligations. We need to head back. Alright. Well, we have our plans of attack too. We decided that as they look at each other, we need to understand what has happened. Now that we're talking again, and with the absence that you brought us of our son, we find obligated to figure out what has happened to him. If you find out anything, let us know. As they just pass her what looks like it's a scroll. It's basically a communication. It's a way to do it once a day where you can communicate to somebody who's sending.
Mm.
She immediately puts it in the back of her pouch. Immediately, Daphne's just like, alright, well, before I send you back, anything that y'all want to do before you leave?
Finish a nap would be nice.
Yeah, no.
Forget this ever happened.
I mean, you guys got your long rest,
Wait.
but yeah.
It looks like Murph wants to do something.
Oh, yep.
Of course.
I do. My bad. And I take a private moment with them, the parents of Silic, or, well, I guess Daphne is the parent per se. But
Yeah.
Daphne and Talmond are
Away
the
from the-
mother and father.
I thought so. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Murpha would walk up to them. I need a moment of your time. And take them away from the group.
A moment you can have. What is it?
Your son, he fell before my eyes. Or at least I thought he did. But what I saw, and he's going to point to the path we just took, what I saw down there makes me think I'm connected, or we're connected in more ways than the simple death I thought I saw. So, I'm not saying give in to hope, but don't. give up hope. And nor will I. And he's going to bow to both of them.
They just look at you with a subtle tear. They bow back. If you don't mind, I don't know if she was actually part of your group or not, but we're going to take Serena with us. It makes sense that the whole family would be together to find him. But she told us that she was attached to you all, especially you. If for some reason you require her assistance, we are merely a message away. At this point, Murph, give me a religion check.
Ooh.
So good at this.
Got this.
Hey, it wasn't wisdom, so I may be alright. Let's see. Alright, I'm doing it.
By the way, is Danger Noodle okay? Because I did ask to see if he was okay.
Oh, Danger
and I
Noodle's
didn't get a
fine.
response. Okay.
Yeah,
Just making sure.
Saved from the car.
this guy comes out. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is really weird. You're different. I mean, it's not bad, but
Guess what?
you're still you, right?
Yes, and guess what? I don't have to cast any spells to talk to you anymore.
Well,
Now I
let's
can
be honest. You
automatically
shouldn't have
do
had
that.
to begin with, but
I know.
it's great.
I know, but now I can talk to you whenever I want, and I understand you. Uh-huh.
That-
I
that-
understand all animals.
Well, that doesn't matter. You just need to understand me.
Yeah.
Other animals don't matter.
Selfish.
I thought the prize, and the prize.
I feel like Renora and Danger
Danger Noodle,
get along
absolutely.
really
We're gonna get
well.
along great. If only she could talk to animals.
Danger Noodle.
Oh my god. So, a little bit of fourth wall. So, one of the spells that Mixus has is enlarge reduce. I just imagine if you enlarge Danger Noodle and just turned it into like
I love that.
a...
The worm from
Giant.
Like, oh my
noodle.
god, what is it?
Like one of the tremor worms.
He'd be
Yeah.
like, I am powerful now.
I am a god!
Anyways, sorry.
I'm a
Or you
golden
can cast
god!
reduce and make him extra super tiny.
Right.
Sneaky noodle.
As he just like looks at you,
Sneaky.
well, it's good that you can talk to me all the time now. I really think that should have been a thing before, but yay you! And he immediately just crawls back in the pouch.
Just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Goes from Danger Noodle to Danger Rice.
right?
18.
18.
On the religion.
After having a little bit of maybe a resurgent, a little more confidence, and maybe a little bit of comfort after kind of explaining the moments to Silik's family, and now separating yourself from Warsinger, you suddenly feel a cold move through your body like it's never done before. You hear a whisper in your head just come to you. And unlike normally when he contacts you, time does not stop. It's still moving as you hear this whisper. It's all I wanted to hear. You are who I gave my power to. Do not change that. You start to feel your tattoos change. The blackness kind of inverts itself. Starts to change into an arcane aura. Silver and blues that starts racing through you as you start to feel like this cold getting pressed into your body as your one lost limb starts to grow back. But you almost see like this ripple effect on it where it almost looks like it actually is the rest of your skin, but now your body almost seems to generate cold itself. Don't fuck with this again.
Damn.
As his whisper leaves as quickly as it started, as you can feel like your body now is fully returned back to you 100%, but now not only are you immune to cold, but you feel like you can generate cold off your body. As you just think about it, and then your tattoos just glow like this bluish white kind of aura that kind of comes off, and almost like this, the fog of ice kind of starts emanating from your skin. You don't know how to use it yet, but has returned to his side. Kalabak is blessing you with more of his gifts.
Ooh, shiny.
He's gonna look down at his regrown arm, and then look up to the skies. witness, and I will prove myself worthy of these gifts. Finally.
The last thing you notice on yourself is a tattoo that you did not have before, which is now on what is over your shoulder of what would be your left arm, where your arm has been replaced, and now you have a wolf imprint on your shoulder.
Woo.
Unlike the tattoos, this is more of kind of not like an actual scar, but an actual true connection to Calabac, as this is actually kind of burned like a birthmark into you.
Once he notices, he's gonna kneel. Witness, Lord Calabac. We will do it together. We will win the war together. And I rise.
You feel a sense of calm come down to you, much like exiting out of a meditative pose. A sense of stress coming off of you like a light rain. Almost as if his blessing is also allowing you to be free of your anxiety, your hatred. It still resides there. You have not lost any memories, but he's blessing you with a sense of calming, a peace, and an ability to release that anger whenever you choose and not let it control you. Do not let the Warsinger return. Even though it was an entity, it was still you. And you control it. It does not control you.
He's gonna hold up the left arm after he hears that. The Warsinger will never return. But I will sing a song of war for you, my lord Kala.
In the distance, you hear nothing but a howl, as if the moon is shining as bright as it could be. In response, after that, the connection is discontinued, with the arm regrown and a new ability flowing through your body that just happens to just be now part of you, as if you're born with this energy. Not yet sure how it works, but you at least understand. You at least understand that the cold has no hold over you, and if anything,
The cold doesn't bother him anyways.
That's what I heard.
The cold ain't gonna bother me any day.
He just needs to learn to let it go.
And if anything,
Hold on.
Please don't. No, okay, Sam. Please, let's not get added.
If anything, with enough training, who knows what you can do with the cold at your side.
Oh, Bertha, you have a new arm.
Yeah.
In all intents and purposes, this is not like before where he got the void arm. His arm is fully grown
Right.
back and it looks exactly like the other one, but you clearly see his tattoos now. Even if they're not glowing, instead of them being a dark black stain going through, they are now running through the same pattern, but they have the bluish white kind of coloration to them, as if they were originally made that way.
And would Mixus be able to see the difference, like fully difference?
With
of,
Yesod's
like, knowing
blessing,
this...
you can actually see that he's enchanted with cold energy.
You're good with the cold energy now, aren't you?
You can definitely tell he's being blessed by a god, but not a god at the level of Yesod.
As soon as Murtha hears Mixus's voice, it's gonna like kind of take him out of this whole interaction with Calabac. He's gonna walk beeline to her and drop to a knee and drop his ice. I am sorry we won. For what he did and what he said.
Okay, he's just a big bad. It's fine. We'll kill him later. It's fine.
He's gonna rub her head and stand up. As you say.
At this point, with the changes that has happened in the past couple minutes, and knowing that they've seen some shit, Daphne and Tallman don't even bother batting an eye at this. Like, it's just another Tuesday. This shit happens all the time. They look at all of you. Well, seems like everything is right as rain. Are you all set to proceed with your overall, well, query?
Well,
Yeah,
that's right.
Helga's
We're
ready to
supposed
get the
go
hell
do
out.
something.
So
Oh, that's right. We have to go do something, don't we? Okay.
Yeah, not be here.
As immediately,
Out of here.
Daphne steps up. As you start to see her energy kind of flow through her chest and kind of push through her arms, as she starts to press on the ground as this room kind of forms up. As she starts just chanting this verbal command, repeating itself, as immediately she just kind of pushes energy forward after a few seconds, as you just see this temporal just energy just form in front of you. You should not be far from the camp. Go. May our blessings
Danger
be with
Noodle,
you.
it's about to get weird.
It's fucking been weird. I don't know how much weirder it can be.
Okay, well, it's gonna get
Don't
weird.
worry, I got you. Any big guys come, just throw me at them. I'll take them out. As long as
Okay,
just one
sounds
guy.
good.
Just one guy. If you got multiple of them, it might be weird. I can only venom one a day. Like it's don't make
Yeah,
it
I know.
complicated.
Got limits, man.
They got
It's
quota.
fine. It's okay.
Does Danger Noodle get experience when Mexus does? How do we upgrade
If
that?
it was like a little snake with like punching goes like, let me at him, let me at him, let me go. You know?
I wish I had
There's so
arms.
many things about that sentence that are wrong. Since you just said a little snake, let me get up. No arms.
Let me at him.
Thank you.
Face off.
yeah, he's a master of the bob and weave.
All of a
Yeah,
sudden he gets like
honestly.
way too excited and he's like,
I'll blame.
he's like, I'll bite him. Oh, damn it, I bit myself again. Alright, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
to sleep.
Damn
And he
it,
just
not
falls asleep.
God damn it.
Not very high
Oh,
intelligence.
no.
Oh no. I'm just picturing if I do ever make him huge, and he'd be like, "Oh,
I wonder how big can a creature get within large reduce?
I don't know."
I should know because
Our
I've used it
imagination.
before. I just can't remember. I want to
Well,
say it
large
goes up a
reduce-
size.
Just one
let's
size?
see. The target's size doubles in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8. The growth to increase size by one category, meaning large, for example. So it would only become. So it's a tiny creature, so it would only become a small creature.
Yeah, because I remember
He's
Corbin
like,
used
I'm
it on himself.
ginormous, and it's like that much. Puny.
You puny humans!
You puny
shut
humans
up.
tremble before my might. It's like, oh, look at this little snake. Like,
Stop looking at me like I'm cute.
I'm not adorable. I am vicious.
And then I just put his top of his head. Yes, you're so vicious.
He went from a slider to a bitter.
Who's the most vicious?
Danger Noodle's basically like Mixus's cat. Like it's like I will destroy you. Okay, fine. So you pets are fine, but then I will destroy you. Okay, this is nice. Okay, I'll destroy you later. You know, like it's.
Well, we can wait till after dinner to destroy you.
All right. So as the portal is sent, you guys start making your way through.
Making a way.
Unlike some of the other portals that are made, this portal is not instantaneous. But you're not being sent through a vacuum. You're kind of like stuck in space for a little amount of time as the door closed behind you. At about 5 minutes of time, the portal opens up in front of you as you see the grassy fields of Heartwind that you're ever so familiar of. As you see in the distance, Fort Phoenix. Currently with a battle in the far end where you can see catapults being fired, but Fort Phoenix is still intact.
Ah, shit, out of the frying pan into the fire, am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Into the fire.
Man, I'm sure glad we got that.
Oh,
man
I'm so
while we
tired of
Yeah.
this. Ah!
It's okay. We can do it. Let's go.
Okay, so as you guys start running back, immediately
Go.
it's like, they returned! Open the gates! As they start opening up now that they recognize who you are after so many times of you coming in and out.
Dodging rocks.
Yeah.
Fine.
DM,
Finally.
real quick, did we get a long rest before we
Yes,
teleported?
Yes, you did a long
Yes,
rest.
everybody
That's
that
what
was in the healing tent got a long
you,
rest.
Yeah, you got a long rest.
Yes.
That was their enchantment on you, so
Right.
you got a long rest for only being there for 10 minutes.
Okay.
As immediately, one of the soldiers like, sorry, I don't know you, but the princess, she's in tent. I know that she's probably waiting for you whenever you get here, so
I just go, shh. We know where we're going.
oh, okay, all right. And he like runs off and he immediately goes to one of the like.
As this
actual
little,
spots.
Okay, bye.
this little 4-foot thing goes,
Oh, sorry,
shh.
Ralph.
We know where we're going.
Tell him,
Wow,
Mixus.
so bossy, Mixus.
At this
I
point,
love
there's
it.
actually no guards at the tent. The tent itself is actually kind of like the drape is opened up, so you can actually see as you're going in the tent.
Seraphina, we're back.
Oh, shit, you're back.
We're back.
Oh my
And she
goodness,
immediately
Mixus,
just kind of like
please.
picks you up and she just like holds you tight. She's like, "Oh God, I never thought I was gonna miss you." As she immediately like drops you down and puts you on the table. You look different.
Yeah, I am all blessed and stuff.
You're blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So.
Yeah, I feel so blessed right now. Oh, so blessed.
Yeah.
As she just pulls out
well,
a cell phone, he does a selfie with Mixus and hashtag blessed and puts it on
Hashtag
Instagram.
blessed.
So a lot of things have happened.
Oh my God.
So we were able to get another sword, and Xander died, and I brought him back to life because I was talking to Yesod, and now I'm her patron and her champion, and I can talk to all the different animals, and I can see everything, and all the like religious things. Yeah, I see things now. It's
Nora
kind of
just
strange.
walks up to
and-
Start
Xander and
calling
just kind of like nudges him in the shoulder. Adventuring parties, am I right?
Start calling us a zombie
Yeah,
squad.
they just keep going.
And Figura now she has the one sword, and I have the full other sword from Bahamut because of the fact that now I can actually wield it. So it's now in my bow.
Xander
and-
just like
oh,
walks up to you
and-
and she just kind of like,
Perfect.
it's okay.
Yeah.
And she just kind of explains, she's just like, we got the job done, we got the sword. We're here. We're ready.
Oh, and
It's over.
Murpha's better. Yeah, that's all. Oh,
Well,
Oh
So-
my goodness, Mixus.
so remember, they
Mhm.
actually don't know about Murpha. They don't know that Murpha was injured, so he looks the same.
he's better.
That was a whole chapter.
Yeah.
And I got a danger doodle. See? Ha.
The fuck is that? Immediately like draws out a dagger.
It's coming straight for us.
Don't hurt him. He's a good guy.
Oh, okay.
Girl, Danger Noodles, show your little, like, smile. Because you have a cute smile.
He does like the creepiest like fake smile and just immediately has his teeth out at full fang. Kind of like that. It's like, well,
Like
that's fucking scary. All right, cool. All right,
Olga's
you got-
banging her head into Murph's shoulder
Is
like,
this a
Jesus, we
smile?
just got back.
Are you doing it?
Somewhere in the camp, a mirror breaks, you know.
you notice that there's several people missing. You notice that there's several people missing. First of all, the camp is mostly empty, minus people that are kind of on the regiment to make sure the camp is protected.
Okay.
Once you go inside the tent.
I think Murpha wanted to say something, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's okay. Is V there?
Well, that's what I was getting at. No, she is not there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So minus
Oh
the
my
people.
God.
Commander, bitch!
So within the camp, there are only 4 people. There is Seraphina, there's Norin, and there are the 2 clerics. The one cleric that is her war council, and the other cleric that is her essential protectorate and medic. They are currently controlling. They have right now the whole table is set up as the war table right now. And you can kind of see as you're looking at it as they're talking of where the progression is at this point. It looks like they started the battle 3 days back. The battle itself is they've made it as far as actually getting within the actual walls, but they're not within the castle. They've been actually able to make it past the drawbridge, but right now their main opposition is getting past the archers. They got it kind of set up and they've been able to push far enough, but right now their major problem is getting past the walls. Have lost them about 30% of their men. So currently they're waiting for more recruits coming in and more people coming from outside, which should be here within the next 4 hours. They immediately like, so Via's leading the charge against them, and we had an idea. Currently right now they have many archers and many spellcasters slowing us down. If we keep fighting the same way we're doing, we are literally at an uphill battle, both figuratively and literally. We thought, if you're feeling all able, especially since you've got a Blade of Bahamut now, Treat this as a no offense to your danger noodle, but cut the head off the snake.
Oh.
The lord that took over the castle after the original takeover, she's one of the 4 lords. Her name is Talia. Let's say she's a bitch, and she's gonna kind of a pain in her ass. Anybody who's been tried to send in to assassinate her has been never been back, so we have no idea about her proficiencies. But if everybody's looking in one way, you guys come in another way, and you try to take her out without her guards, that might just hasten the solution.
Assassinate is what you're saying.
Got it.
Because I was on the impression it's something you guys are good at.
Oh, it's been a while since I took somebody out, but let me tell you, we're gonna eat some fine dining.
Yeah.
I'm gonna believe you, even though I don't feel as convinced. But we're gonna go with it.
You shouldn't.
We're gonna believe. We're gonna trust. All right. So they immediately move the table, and they kind of show you on the table itself. And as you can see, I'm gonna just put up the app for the people who are actually on the actual thing. If you're not, that's okay.
Got it. I'm good.
To player question.
Ooh.
Yes.
So I noticed that my movement speed is only 65 when supposedly when I'm supposed to be wearing the armor, it's supposed to be 70.
So the
Only.
the armor doubles your movement
What
speed.
the fuck, bro?
The armor doubles your movement speed, and you probably lost 10 foot of speed once you lowered your ranger rank.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I also lost hit points. Sadness.
Well, yeah, because you went from a D10. You went from 7 levels of 8 levels of D10 to 8 levels of
That's okay.
D6,
Okay.
D8.
I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't losing my mind.
No, so
somehow.
for getting all those awesome abilities and spell slots, you definitely lost hit points.
Other things, yeah.
Yeah,
but the
I just
advantage
wanted to
is
make
you
sure I
still
wasn't
started as a
losing my
ranger,
mind.
so you still get your proficiencies in basically a lot of weapons, and you still get to wear your armor. So that's why your AC
Yes.
did not decrease through the process. If you started off
Yeah,
as
but
a
I
did
druid,
the only-
you wouldn't have gotten those things.
Right, I'm a druid that can touch actual metal
Metal,
weapons.
Because you didn't start off as a druid, you moved into a druid from a ranger.
Yes.
So, so
Anyways.
on the map, so put this in perspective. If you're looking at the Heartwind Kingdom, which is on the east side, so Fort Phoenix is right here, right at the color, pretty much where the dragon symbol is where Fort Phoenix is. The distance between Fort Phoenix and the entrance to the Heartwind Kingdom, which is the walls, is roughly about 30 miles. Obviously, in nowadays and age, that's not too far, but out in old times, that's quite a distance. Due to the size of Heartwind Kingdom and the fact that it's barricaded by mountains that don't exist much where else, you can see in the distance, but it's very small. Right now, the most of the soldiers are hitting the front gate, and they've already passed by the walls. But they still got to hit into the castle, which is what they're having a problem with. What they're asking you to do is move around the mountains where there's an easy path. This isn't like any kind of go through haunted woods or anything like that. Go around, hit through the backside, and essentially try to sneak in and essentially try to fight Dahlia without her soldiers.
That sounds great. We could do that.
Talia or Dahlia? Yeah.
Talia.
Talia.
Sorry, I was like, wait a second,
Talia.
what?
Talia.
Ah, shit! No, kidding.
Her character was
Plot
created. Her
twist.
character was created during campaign 2, but I've said Dahlia so many times lately that it's like
Right,
automatically I said
I
that
know.
first.
It's fine.
So
Understandable.
for perspective, there for those people who weren't part of campaign 2, there were, or if you don't remember, there are 4 lords. Obviously, one of them's dead during campaign 2, which was the vampire.
Yeah, we killed him.
And then there's 3 others.
Oops.
There is the scientist, which is Renard Tafton. He is he's an automaton. The one in the sky.
Metal.
There is
Domo arigato, Mr. Robot.
Roboto.
Domo.
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 There is, I don't have her on my list, I can't remember her name, but there is the paladin that's always with the prince, who is the king right now since his father's died. And she carries no property. She just is always with him as his right hand. And then there is Talia, which is after the elves did what they need to do after they assassinated everybody in Heartwind. Eventually, after Averant became in power, they took it over. And she became as the essential lord of the makeshift lord of that area. And she's been in charge of all the Averant soldiers within there. So she is the leader of that domain. You know a few things about her that is obvious information. One is she is considered one of the best archers in the realm. She rarely deals in melee combat, and she usually tries to fire at distance, and she's very proficient with traps.
Intriguing.
Cool.
Before
Sounds
we
like somebody
get
we know.
into this section, can we do a quick bio break?
Absolutely. Let's take a. We're not going to go into combat anyway. So, but yes, we can take a
Awesome.
bio break, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
We're on a travel.
All right.
I don't like fruit, but it'd be soaking in alcohol.
See,
So-
I love fruit.
As you're being told,
Yes.
that best way to do is just go around. She will probably have a few men around her. You're going to probably need the whole team with you. But most of the attention will be taken from the front. So you might have to deal with some obstacles, but nothing too major. But if you're able to sneak around, you should be able to get right into the... We assume that she is actually in the throne room. It makes sense. She's very high on herself, and it makes sense that she would take the throne room to be her main spot to barricade herself in.
So, question. Is there any secret passageways into the castle? Or in the castle?
There are 2 different ways. The best way to get there, at least, is to go through the mountains.
Right, I understand that, but once we get into the castle.
Right. As far as the castle itself, there is an underground passage that leads you down there. I'm assuming that they're familiar with it, but we know that they're not barricading right now. There is another one that would require some physical attributes to get up, but there is a hidden spot in one of the higher towers. It would require you to climb up the tower to get there, but you would work your way from top to bottom. They most likely don't know that spot since it was mostly barricaded before it was destroyed.
Okay.
That sounds
So
great.
either go over or under, either way, take the mountain path to get there.
Okay.
There's no obstacles that can stop this magnificence. Not even death.
Jesus.
Hey,
You know what?
The only
Your confidence is very infectious. I'm gonna go with it.
Yes.
I like the top-down. Sorry, this is a little bit table talk, but I like the top-down approach because
yes, me too.
Renora's pretty athletic, so she could like scurry up there and drop down rope
And like
or
I was
something
telling
for
the group
people to.
earlier, and I know Murphy got something. I was telling the group earlier, Mixus, that you have passed without a trace now.
Yeah,
that can be
I
very
have
helpful.
passed out of a trace.
Yeah,
So,
hell yeah.
Murph,
also that.
So as he's kind of hearing these plans, Martha would like to go towards the war table and look at each and every member of the group. I have not earned your trust lately. I understand. But I can't go with you. I gotta go to the front. I gotta find V. Are you okay with that?
No, but you're gonna go anyways.
No, Helga. Actually, this time, for the first time, I'm here to win the war. I'm not here to fight a battle. I'm not here to move from fist fight to fist fight anymore. I'm here to win. And if my pack decides I'm here, that's where I'll stay. But I would, and he looks at Renora and mixes, I would argue that I'm not going to be the stealth you need. And my hole in a china shop might serve us better as a distraction. But again, I stand with the pack.
Yeah, he's got a point. And then just kind of looks at Helga.
I don't want him to go alone.
Then we
There's
all
no
go
sense
with
in going
him?
alone.
Yeah.
I don't mind staying to help him, but
Who, Xander and Helga, are you guys sneaky boys or no? Not really.
Oh well.
Can you
I
be
could
a
be a
sneaky
distraction.
boys? Let's
But
see.
I could be sneaky boys.
I have a
There's no way you convince me Helga could ever be a
Okay.
sneaky boy.
That's pretty good.
I do have pass
Plus-
without a trace, so that would help us.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the thing I got now.
Oh,
I have fun
don't know,
spells
don't care.
now.
Great.
We have
Know
our
what that
daggers.
We love that.
oh, you got spells, all
magic.
fancy.
Like, oh, look at me. I know how to cast magic. Oh.
Oh, look at me! I'm not the only spellcaster anymore.
magic.
So, well, if
Wow.
Mixus has passed without a trace, Murph, I'm sure she could.
Yeah.
I've actually,
means you
I
would
just
help.
noticed, Mixus is
How many
actually
times-
stealing Xander's like whole shtick. It's like first she picks up a musical instrument, and then she tries to be a music.
Then she
Then-
becomes a magic wielder, and slowly she's gonna
I'm
turn
sorry.
blue. And no.
Oh, God.
She's already blue. I
She
can,
am
like-
She's the more magnificent Mixus.
Oh.
Xander, are you
know
naturally
everybody
stealthy, or
is.
would you need
Xander,
a
how do I
pass
say
without a
this?
trace?
Renora, what'd you say?
We
We're
I'm
talking
asking
all over.
Xander if he's naturally stealthy, because he never answered me when I asked him in Helga.
I am okay at the stealth. I am not the worst at it. But
Are you
I know
sure?
I
Do you think it would be more beneficial for Mixus to cast Pass Without a Trace
Yes.
on you as well? Okay.
I mean,
So how many times can you feasibly cast
Well,
it?
it's
Mixus?
usually it's with people within us. You have to be a certain
I think it doesn't
distance
matter
with
with.
me.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so
So
it's-
it's just like a radius of effect.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I
have
thought
to
it was
stay
like a
within
per.
distance of
Okay.
me, a certain distance, and that's how it works.
So it's concentration
Got
up to
it,
an
okay.
hour. A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For a duration, each creature within 30 feet of you, including you, has plus 10 to bonus dexterity stealth checks.
Yeah.
It can't be
Okay.
tracked except by magical means.
But
a
you
creature that
got-
receives
you got-
this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
So you
Okay,
have to.
perfect,
So you have
so-
to be within 30 feet of me.
But after the spell's cast, you can leave it. You don't have to stay in it.
Yes.
It's only there for when it's cast. So if everybody's within the 30 feet when she casts a spell, you guys can leave it and still gain the effects for 1 hour.
Yeah, you just have to like. I
We
thought
have to
you
start
said
in that 30
stay-
feet and then.
Then you
or
can
take
go
it
anywhere
off.
you want. You
Okay.
don't have to stay in her range.
You can cast it. We can go
Oh,
separately, but we
that's
still get the
different.
benefit.
No, yeah, you can do
That's
that. It just
different.
requires you to concentrate. They updated that like a year ago. So originally the
Oh,
spell
that's
meant that you had to stay within 30-foot range.
Yeah,
Now it
that's how
changes to
I always
concentration.
do.
Originally it
Oh,
was a
that's
concentration.
wild.
Now it's concentration. You just
Oh.
gotta be within the spell's effect when it starts off. And it just stays affected to that person for an hour, or unless their concentration fails, which is a possibility.
So are we gonna
That's
split up?
cool.
and be
Yeah, as long
sneaky?
as you don't cast another spell or
Or get hit in the head.
But
something
just
that
can't-
caused the draw.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Then we're
can't
good.
concentrate it. I can't cast another concentration spell.
You
Well,
can't cast another
basically,
concentration
misses.
spell, and
Make
if
it
you
all on
take
the
damage,
ninjas before we split
and
off.
if you
Yeah.
take damage, you'll have to check see if you can still focus on the spell itself.
Yeah. And now
Okay.
you know.
So yeah, cool. Even better. I thought it was like a one per person thing.
Nope.
So
No, it can.
Yeah,
So I mean,
so-
theoretically, it can actually
better.
affect. Theoretically, it can actually affect 30 people if they're all medium sized.
Technically,
so Murph, with that knowledge, are you
Murph is not
okay with
medium sized.
joining
He's
the
giant.
group?
He's large.
Sure,
Okay,
but
well,
we're
he's
not casting it
giant,
on
so-
30 people.
Oh, okay.
He can still be within 30 feet of you. I would hope when there's only
Yeah.
5 other people.
Yep.
Right, that's true. That's
Yep.
very true. Okay.
Um,
Logistics.
so
Everyone looks giant
Murph.
to me.
would you like to join the group, or are you still want to go to the front line?
We could use your muscle.
Redeem
Oh,
yourself.
the pack. Let's go.
Yeah, the pack's going up. The
Okay.
hip out.
All right, so you guys are all going together.
All right.
Whoa, Xander, you
Let's
need
do
to
it.
calm the fuck down.
Martha takes it back.
I'm sorry, I must have put a little too much mixus into him when I revived him.
A little
Um,
bit.
Only the best parts.
During this process, noticing that Fierna is having a hard time just like hanging on to the sword, they bring her out one of V's extra leather holsters for a great sword on the back. That she's able to holster a great sword on her back. And it's just
Yay!
one of those like slings where it's just like a full like 3-part strap, and it just has like a
Oh, good weapons.
thick spot of it where it goes through it, but it's not an actual full sheath. It's just like a little spot that just hangs the sword from.
Yeah.
And to put it in perspective, this sword is roughly about 5 feet, so it's almost the size of actual
huge.
Fina. So it is a pretty beefy sword. This is like some anime like Cloud Strife bullshit.
Yeah. In the form of a katana.
Yeah.
Where it's like, there's no way you could
I
actually
disrespect
wield
Mr.
that
Strife
for
that way.
reals. In real life, that would be really hard to wield.
So,
Right?
all right. Well, so our
Harder for
plan,
some than others.
as Serafina mentions, our plan is if you can go that way. Our plan of
Yeah.
attack is Norrin and I will use all the abilities at our hand, and we'll try to also grab attention from the side, making them more distracted even from that spot. We'll try to pull out as many of their captains, the commanders out, to try to pull out as many opposition you have. That way, worst case scenario, if you get found, you have weaker opposition against you.
Okay, sounds good.
So, is there anything you need before you head off?
Probably some healing potions. Since somebody decided to give all hers away, and
as she immediately looks at
straight
the
at Fiona.
cleric, the cleric immediately like opens up like this satchel and immediately pulls out what he's got, and he immediately just like sets on the table a total of 10 greater healing potions.
Great.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Everybody take 2? No, wait. How many people do we got?
Well,
6.
right now, just have everybody take 2 right now because Fiona isn't here. So everybody just
Got
take
it,
2
okay.
right now. What you need? Mixes?
Greater, you said?
Greater, yes.
Okay.
And in all seriousness, when they say that, when the clerics and all of them say that, I need spiders.
Oh, for her
spiders. She's
for opponents.
She like looks around. It's like I'm assuming it's a druid thing. There's the witch around the corner. She might be able to procure you your things that you need as far as creepy crawlies.
Danger Noodle, did you hear that? It's dinner time!
Oh, it's not for spells. It's for gotcha. All right.
He's hungry.
Doing me.
Oh my god.
He needs food.
As you find your way over to the witch, as you can see the regular witch, you've met her before. She's the one that makes the custom potions and stuff like that.
Yeah, the one that I kept going, ooh, when did what come?
Yeah.
Because you're like, that's what it reminds me
And
of.
she's like, "Oh, you're back under such scrupulous times. What can I do for you?"
Do you have spiders?
I do. This is a different ass that I'm used from you. Are we looking for tarantulas? Are we looking for something smaller? Are we looking for more
I like just
crawlies?
open my pouch and I go, Danger Noodle, what do you need? What kind of spider? What are you hungry for?
I like the one with the longer legs.
One with longer legs.
Creepy.
You talking to a familiar in there?
Yes.
Huh. All right. Well, she kind of like goes in the back and she's
Danger Noodle, do you want to pop your head out and say hi?
You just like kind of like slithers his way out. You just see like the little beady eyes sticking out. Hello, and she's just like, "Oh, hi."
It's dinner time.
Hello.
He's hungry, so I need some spiders, and I need some spiders for the road. Is it okay if they're dead? Danger Noodle.
Makes them easier for me.
Okay, I need some spiders, like one live one for him for now,
Okay.
and then I need some for the road.
And these don't
for
have to
him.
be like magically enchanted or anything like that. Just regular spiders.
No, he's hungry. He
Okay.
needs food.
She kind of like lifts
He
open
needs
this case
rations.
and she just kind of like opens up this glass hatch and she kind of like digs her hand in. She just starts like grabbing like this big handful of spiders. It's like just like crunches them up and like puts it like in this.
I'm
little
guessing
pouch.
he's salivating right now watching.
It's like, oh, yeah. And then she like puts it in a pouch and then she goes to another spot and she's like, "Oh, come here, guys." She just kind of like gets like this little, like it looks like a little baby tarantula. And she kind of puts it in there and just kind of like puts them in like a little case for you. All right, slides in the front and has like a pouch of dead spiders and one live spider. 1 gold.
Okay.
Can we not? Can we move on?
What else do you have? What else do you have that I can get from you? We're going on a big adventure. We're going on the mountain.
Another
and
adventure. Oh my God, you are just busybody.
And we're going on the mountain, and we're gonna go sneak into the castle and such.
Oh, so you're gonna sneak in, all right? Well, our hopes are going with you. So I'll tell you what.
Some would say we're gonna try.
She
and
goes
creep
over there. She's
and
like
crawl
moving
in.
through her chandelier of different kind of potions. She's kind of going through, picking up, and she like,
So
pops one down, pops one down,
Give to
pops
my
one down,
friends,
pops
that
one
would be
up.
great.
She kind of like slides like three different ones that look. The 3 ones look familiar, and a couple look different. The 3 ones that come, the ones that look similar to each other are like a silver liquid. These ones can give you the ability to actually disappear.
Ooh.
These 2 allow you to be even quieter. They don't make you disappear, but you literally make no sound by touching the ground. Now, I will warn you, taking these both at the same time have some scrupulous effects. So, marginalize it.
Don't take them at the same time.
No.
Okay. Sounds good.
If you're helping the crew out, I'll say I can give you the lot, all 5 for 20 gold.
That's fine.
Okay, so what you're getting is 3 invisibility potions.
Okay, here, let me write it down. 3 invisibility potions. No, pen! Work, pen! Potions. Okay, and we already got how many health potions again, guys?
You got 10
I can't
graders.
remember. Okay, but how many? 2
Each-
for
everyone
per
got
person?
So you got 2 for yourself.
Okay, graders. Okay, so I can put that in later. Oh my gosh, my pen is dying. Sorry. I need a new pen.
The fate of the universe.
Hang on.
A grader.
And lo, they were fooled. But there was one pen.
Okay,
Warsinger.
and then what was the other?
The other 2 are called Potions of Muted Sound.
Muted sound. Does it mute people's voices
Well,
too,
she
or
describes it to you.
just
So
their?
she describes it to you. So she goes over to the invisibility. Drink these. Give it about 10 minutes before it takes in full effect. You won't be any
yeah.
quieter, but you will turn invisible. Now, be warned. Some warriors are pretty proficient with these. So if you're moving, you might have a little bit of a shimmer that they might see. So you still want to go slow.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
They'll last for an hour. Then the
Oh.
effects will wear off.
Nice.
If you're not used to drinking these, you might feel a little bit of a weird feeling afterwards. Just an FYI. She points at the other ones, and these are my own specific concoction. Muted sound. Have someone drink one of these. The effect is instantaneous. Voice, gone. Foot sounds, gone. Sword blade sounds, gone.
Oh.
It lasts for 1 hour itself. Be warned though, they can't control the effects. If they want to talk to somebody, even mentally, it is completely quiet.
Oh. So they have to use shadow puppets. Or and like,
Yep.
2 words.
Yep.
Starts with. Yeah. Okay. What else you got?
Well, that's everything. It got to be quiet. Is there something else that you are looking for?
Well, okay, so we got sneaky, we got spiders. Do you have any fun, like, I don't know, things for like strength or healing? Or fun stuff, like
Well,
even
unfortunately,
things that
all
would
my
be
healings have not. My herbs haven't grown back for the healings, and most of this will just took them with
Okay.
that. But as far as
Yeah,
strength,
makes sense.
if you want something to give you a little bit of strength, it depends. I have giant strength, and those are going to be more effective against people that are already strong. And then I
Okay.
got like wall climbing strength for just any
Oh.
regular person.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Climbing, yeah, climbing would be a good idea.
So I have
Do you
these.
have
And it's
anything
actually
for
kind of funny
climbing?
because I just told you the spiders, but I got potions of spider climb.
Oh, okay. Wait, a spider climb? What are those? Tell me.
So you take this. It works instantaneously. It lasts for 10 minutes, and you can, whether it's hands or feet, you can walk on walls.
Oh, and how many of those do you got?
And I got about 5.
And how much do those run?
And these ones are a little bit pricier. Probably going to cost you about, for these 5, maybe about 12 gold.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Take my monies.
If you're looking for something to get, I know you have a couple friends that are a little bit hardier. If you want them to get a little bit more bang for their buck, I have some Hill Giant Strength and some Storm Giant Strength potions.
Ooh. Ooh.
She's talking about me.
Yeah, you're going to immediately
Oh.
puke when you take one.
Oh.
Which one?
Oh.
What would you recommend for I have a
The one
friend that's
who's so magnificent.
I have 2 friends that are barbarians, and they're kind of strong already. And then I also have a giant friend, he's huge.
Well, if your friends are already strong the way they are, I have she's kind of going through her stuff again, and she pulls out like this absurdly comical sized potion. Like the thing is pretty large, and she's
Is
like,
it bigger
"Alright."
than me?
No,
Everything's
it's
bigger than you.
it's like it's like a foot in size, where the rest of them are
Okay.
about like only a
That's
few
as big
inches.
as my head!
As you see this greenish black liquid that's consistently swirling around. Now this works for 3 people. If one person wants to take it out once, they can, but they must be careful.
Oh.
For one person at a time, as long as their strength is already is a 13 or higher,
Okay.
this will double their strength.
Oh.
It will last for 10 minutes.
And it can work for 3 people?
It's 3 doses. If one person decides to get greedy and take it all, automatically every hit is a critical.
Nice.
Oh, fancy.
After effects
so it
may happen.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Doubles
Side effects?
Yeah, side effects may occur.
Their
Drunk on power.
And
strength.
And I'll be honest with you. I have not tested it with everybody. So
Oh, okay.
they might have a few side effects after the fact.
Risk. It might. It's
No risk, no reward.
Okay.
You know it.
Yeah.
Now
So
I haven't tested. So
their
I'll tell you
strength
what.
has. But their strength have to be. What was it again?
At least a 13.
13.
At least a 13. Okay.
So basically,
And then it
meaning
will
that if it's a
double it.
13, they automatically become 26.
Oh, okay. And okay. So what's the name of this thing?
It's just
Do
her
you have a
custom.
name?
It's her own strength potion. So it's just like witch's
So
strength
there's
potion.
a strength.
Just
okay,
call it witch's strength potion.
potion.
So long story short, you're going to drink this. It starts working its way through your system, and you'll double your strength. If you drink it all, then you just turn straight into criticals. You're just going to become fucking jacked. Just like no matter what happens after it runs off, you will have a negative effect. I have a D10 to roll for 10 different side effects. If you
Okay.
drink it and you do not have a 13 or higher, you automatically die.
Well, right.
As your muscles constrict, she just looks at you. She's like, "I'll tell you what. I will give you a good deal on this. I had not fully tested out yet. If your friend survived the potion, you come back. Tell me how it works. I just want to do a couple experiments on them and just make sure it's all cool."
So it's so.
Give me
so,
your first
okay.
Amazon review.
So okay, if you want me to test
1
it,
star. I died.
does that mean you're going to give it to me for a lower cost?
Well, I'll give it to you for free.
2 stars. I
For
was
free.
one.
Okay, I like the word free. That's always a good thing.
Now,
Free
I
is good.
just do me a favor. Take some notes. I want to know,
Okay.
how they change physically.
Okay.
I want to know any kind of side effects. I want to know if there's any
Okay.
extra rage involved. If any of them are
Oh,
shifters, I
okay.
need to know if they kind of get a little more feral, stuff like that.
Okay.
Take some notes down. Let me know. I need to know what I can do with this.
Okay.
A customer review.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
I know
I'll
you'll be
just
very
let them
busy out
know.
there, but maybe if you go invisible and they're doing that, it'll be fine. You can
Yeah.
just take notes in in
Uh-huh.
the background or something.
I will just tell them it's at their own risk.
Yeah. Shh. Don't tell them about the details. Don't tell them.
Well, no, I'll tell them a little bit. It's fine.
Oh, you're very confident in your friends. Good for you.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna.
My friends are
take it
idiots.
into
They'll do it.
They're also very young. All of them are very young.
Young
We're
wow.
just babies in the eyes of Mixus.
Yeah, they're all little babies.
The wee lasses.
So babies. Okay. Now I have a fun request for
Okay.
you.
Oh,
And this
no.
is not for anything with battle or anything. Because thank you. These were awesome.
You're quite welcome.
And
You bring
I'm
in a
just
certain
like,
energy in here. I love it.
I'm just so. Obviously you could probably tell I'm from the Feywilds, right?
Oh yeah, that's very obvious. Yeah.
Well, we like to play tricks on the people we love,
Okay.
right? So do you have anything that'll give me like fun, stupid tricks that's not gonna hurt them or
Fun.
anything, but fun little tricks that I could play, that I could do, like on a downtime when we're not in battle,
She
to
kinda
keep
just
your mellow.
gives you, like, a-
you know.
She kind of gives you like a creepy smile. She's like, "I got something for you." She immediately goes over and she opens up this
Great.
box.
Wonderful.
As you can
Mean
kind of
summon.
see, like she pulls out like this reddish, like almost kind of like a blood red kind of liquid.
Fuck.
All right, so
What does this do?
this works 10 times. Take only once
Okay,
per 24 hours.
Okay.
It
So
takes
10 times.
10 times.
10 times. Only take
One per
once.
24 hours.
It's like a prescription.
one per 24 hours. Okay.
It takes effect in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Okay.
Makes us get
And when you
instructions to a weed edible.
What you do is that when you think about a location, a copy of yourself appears there, and you can mentally control it. And when someone touches it, they explode like confetti. Until the spell ends, you can make as many as you want.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it! I can make a copy. Oh gosh, that's awesome. Copy of
It requires concentration.
Myself. And can I, so it's anybody who takes the potion, right? Can make a copy, right?
They have to at least be magic wielders.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, awesome. Okay, and now, do you have anything that could, like, change people's voices, make them really high, make them really low? Anything fun like that I could, like, slip into their drinks or in their food or something?
Well, I don't have exactly something that'll change the voice, but if you want to kind of play around with them, as she pulls out a little one that has like clear liquid, and it's a little bit pink inside, and you just see like this little floating bubble of a heart inside.
Oh, what's that?
So it's not necessarily going to make the voice change, but maybe when they become more relaxed when they take it, it'll change the voice. When someone drinks this, they'll find the first person that they see that they're attracted to, and they'll fall in love with them for an hour.
Why would you do that, Joe? Why? Why would you do that?
Yay! I like that. That's fun.
Disadvantage on you for the whole disadvantage.
Whenever you decide the campaign ends.
So that one is actually in the handbook. That's actually called Filter of Love.
A filter of love. Filter of love. Okay.
Somebody's having a bad day.
Okay. And so how much would you want for those two?
So for the party favors and the Filter of Love,
The party
Is
favors.
that called party favors?
Party
I
favors.
love that word.
Yeah, party favors.
Party. That's a perfect name for that.
I'm gonna go throw up.
For the party favor and the Filter of Love, those ones are a little more rare. Can you do 100 gold?
Sure.
What are you making? 80s R&B album titles?
Yeah.
Filter of love.
Right.
Hey, I just would like to say that this is a 80s game, and this potion was created in the 80s.
Yeah, whatever happens to
So
sleeping night R&B. Whatever happens to sleeping night, boys and men.
So okay, and then this is not anything like.
After this session's
Trixie.
done and we go offline, I will play you a video and explain how that potion works for funsies. I'll show it to you.
Okay,
Oh.
and so another thing,
Oh,
I don't
boy.
know if you have this, but so I have a friend
She
who
wants
has.
more shit.
I know. I'm just like God.
This is the shopping episode
wait,
now.
So
There's
now
more.
you're gonna see Mixes come up. She's just gonna have like shotgun
Again.
We're
wraps.
just gonna see.
But
We're
instead of them,
gonna
they're
see
gonna
just
just be
potion
potion
bottles
bottles,
coming
yeah.
towards us, and we're gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?" Like,
Yeah.
By the way, this
We
is
got
like a
the
shotgun
potion
catapult for
bottle-
potions in
bottle.
case you want to heal someone from a distance.
It's Anna's dart. It's Anna's gun
Can
in
I get one of
Overwatch.
those?
Just
Are you dying?
That would be amazing.
Are these good or bad? I don't know!
God.
Sanders
just
just,
taking a nap.
Sanders just trying to save himself, but also just gets catapulted with like glass right into his throat.
Health potion. Oh God.
The last
the
three
jaw,
times
right in the
they
jugular.
I just got back.
We've broken the DM. We've broken.
I need you to roll the hits, natural 20. Okay, you fire so aggressively, it just pierces his throat. He's dead. You know, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
his jugular's gone.
Listen, don't tell me as a DM that I can take health bottles and smash them into other people to heal. Because if so, my next character is a healer. 100%.
You know what? I'm gonna make this fucking
Make
canon.
some
Hold on.
healing.
I'm gonna make this canon. So
Oh.
she's gonna sell you an attachment for a crossbow.
Oh.
God,
okay.
why?
God.
But again, why?
Because the
Why
memes.
not?
Do I have a crossbow? I don't think I have a
Daniel,
crossbow.
let's
I have a
procure one.
crossbow.
Daniel, let's procure one.
I happen to have one in the bag
This
of
works for
holding.
any crossbow. Have your light, hand or
Okay.
non.
Okay.
What it does is you can put a regular size bottle on top of it, and you can catapult the
Okay.
actual potion bottle in the range of the actual crossbow's limit.
Jesus Christ. He made a Nerf bow that shoots healing potions.
I'm just gonna
Yep.
say a
Son
nerf,
of a bitch.
Nothing but nerf.
nerf crossbow for potions. That's what I'm gonna write.
You made a
Yes.
you made a Nerf
Yeah,
healing
so when you
bow.
go back to your notes, you're like, what the?
Yeah.
Take
What
into
was
account,
I
we got a
on?
week off after this. You're gonna come back there and note
Yeah,
take in the
you're
center. We're like,
definitely gonna
what
be
the
like,
fuck
what
just
is
happened?
happening?
I just want to point
You're
out.
gonna be like, what? Were you guys drinking, man?
That was
Like,
Oh,
was
wow.
I
I'm gonna
drunk?
go
What? I don't.
Drunk on
Fearno
power.
will be, Fearno will be
gonna
like,
go
what dumb
back.
idiot game mixes a gun? Like,
In my head canon as a older sibling of 5, all I can think about is like, I wish I would have known this context because every time I shot my sisters with a bow, I would have been like, healing. I'm healing.
Her healing.
Okay, but
I
anyways,
don't feel very healed.
I was
What
gonna
else
ask
makes this?
you. I was gonna ask you. I have a friend.
I have
and she
another
has-
thing I want.
I have a friend that she has. She doesn't want to
Let me
admit
tell
it,
you
but
what
she
I want, whatever
she
you
she
want.
doesn't want to admit it. But she has a very close friend, and it's a teddy bear. And I was wondering if you have any like armor or something for it that is a teddy bear.
Oh,
Like it's a toy, or is it?
Yeah, it's a toy. It's a toy.
I don't
I'm
I
so
don't
excited.
make I don't make
Do it.
armor.
Be a
But
coward.
do you want to do this as a favor to your friend, or do you want to fuck with your friend?
What do you
man.
mean? What do
Well,
you mean?
Do you take the
Well,
blue pill or the red pill?
So she
Evil
pulls out, she kind of
10.
like she kind of like laughs a little bit. She's got like this pink and purple potion bottle. It's like this, and in this one's more like just more of a vial than a potion bottle. You just drop this over the toy. It'll come to life for 1 hour.
Oh, you.
All right, we need to get Renora super drunk,
do it.
and then
I'm gonna kill it out of instinct and then get really upset.
Heal!
Do not do that.
In a drunken rage, she just destroys her teddy bear.
That teddy bear talking. No, Renora,
he's just sitting in the window with his sunglasses, like, I'm just vibing. Like,
Right?
I'm just vibing, fam.
That's not okay.
I just imagine where Renora hears their head. Hey, Renora. Hey, Renora. She looks over.
The teddy bear's just flipping her off. Like,
Alright, what
Back
else
to
makes
normal
this?
teddy bear.
And I have one more request.
Okay.
Do you have something that can be put onto a magical instrument that helps it make it even better?
Are you implying that this person sucks at playing the instrument, or you just want the instrument just?
Oh.
No, it's a magical instrument, so it has like things. It does things, but like to make it like enhance it, make it like better.
Well,
Looks like
I'm
maybe
a
someone
fair
might be
believer that I'm a
overcompensating.
fair believer.
Mega
It's not the
phone.
instrument; it's the player that makes the instrument work. Do you want me to give you a potion that allows the player to be more proficient with their instrument? Otherwise, I mean, there's different
What's
kind of
the
rules you can
Latin?
get that allows you to play better, but it's temporary.
I don't know. It's just I wanted. So what happened is one of my friends died, and I brought him back, and I wanted to do something nice for him.
Oh, besides bringing me back.
Well, okay, so is he does he? So I'm guessing
Yeah,
his
real nice
his thing
friends.
is he plays music.
Enough for me.
She
plays
pulls out two different
music.
things. She pulls out one a bottle of oil, another one a bottle of potion. The oil itself, have him put this on his instrument before he plays it. It'll last for
Okay.
24 hours,
Okay.
and it makes the music off of it reverberate a lot more of a peaceful tone. Basically, it gives it an advantage with performance checks.
Okay.
This potion, have him drink it before he goes on stage or whenever he plays some music. his charisma level will increase. When you
Okay.
take this potion, it'll last for also 24 hours. Your passive perception increases by 10
Okay.
while you're actually playing a musical instrument. It also gives
Okay.
you a +4 to performance checks.
Okay. Can I take both?
Well, I mean, with the catapult, the
With everything
teddy
else
bear-
you're carrying.
with the teddy bear potion, that'll be about 300 gold
I
pieces.
mean,
You can do
Okay.
anything with the good enough strength check.
the power of
How many potions is that? What did I get you? Like 20 potions though so far?
Oh,
She's got a milk crate full of potions.
You know,
She just cleared out the shop.
right?
Might
I'm
as
just
well
like, you know,
get
while
her
we're
a wheelbarrow
at it,
and-
you purchased a lot from here. I'm gonna give you a special gift that she immediately pulls out like these large shotgun like wraps around you. She's like, this is for putting potions in. You can touch them.
Thank you. That's
Again,
nice.
which dumb idiot gave Mixus the gun? Like, let's...
I love it.
Okay.
So you guys
wait,
know that like where you
so
can put shells
to
like on your
write-
chest for shotguns
Yeah,
to
yeah,
real
I
fast and
still,
same thing.
I need to write
Beautiful.
this down. So there's an oil for the instrument.
Yep. So you have to put actually an instrument before he plays. Last with 24
And you're
hours.
gonna make all of these.
Yep.
You're gonna make all of these.
Yep.
Instrument, and then there's a potion to drink before.
It's the potion of performance. So drinks it before, lasts for 24 hours, gives additional plus 10 to passive perception, not perception, passive perception while playing the
Okay.
instrument. And you
Okay.
get a +4 to performance checks while that's happening.
Okay. Thank you. That was fun.
Wow, you really cleaned me out. Well, I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay. That sounds like a good
Close up
idea.
shop for the day, sounds like.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna
By the
I'm
way,
gonna
that
go get myself
hardly-
like a steak or something like that. I need to celebrate.
Just to
Honestly,
say
go out to dinner, treat yourself.
just to say that didn't actually hardly dent in her.
I
her
know it
funds. Because
But
Mrs.
in all-
has
in all-
been a cheap bitch right
in all
now.
retrospect,
Like,
Mixus
First
is
of
a
all-
klepto. What do you
First
mean?
of all, she likes you. Second of all, this is your third
Yeah.
time buying stuff from her, so you're a regular customer. Third of all, you're doing this for the kingdom as far as she's concerned. So realistically, discount over discount. So yeah.
yeah.
Otherwise,
Okay.
Filter of Love itself should be like 1,000 gold pieces, but yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoy your nap. Bye.
Okay, alright, good night. She closes up, and you can really just hear it just immediately, like, those people can just fall asleep whenever they want. Just kind of goes off right off the bat.
Must be nice.
I'm gonna hop back. I'm gonna take the little live spider and just stuff it into the pouch and
Ooh.
be like, here you go. And
Thank you.
then I'm gonna.
Hey, wait,
And
get back
then-
here, get back here! As you see, like, the little legs trying to get out, like, no! And it's just-
Nice try.
I'm just gonna hop my way back and be like, ha.
So as you guys see Mixus return, you see her not only with like this snake that's like holding like a spider out of statue and like pulling back in creepily, like, but for some reason she's just like strapped with like 50 potions wrapped around her body.
What the fuck?
Helga's taking a nap with
Like-
Boulder. She's like, yeah, we're gonna be
Like
here in a
if this
minute.
was
Like,
if this was a person nowadays, they probably and you assume that they are like a suicidal bomber because they'd be just strapped with like nitro all over their body.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
What is all that? What?
Clankety clank clank.
oh,
No,
good. Mixus is back. Oh, yay.
No,
Wow, we're
it's
so
actually,
I
happy
make
now.
happy sound.
it's all kinds of good stuff for our trip. Yeah.
Oh, where are
Great.
we going?
Awesome.
I'm so happy you thought about us having downtime. That's so adorable.
I
Let
just
me tell
imagine
you.
her catapulting the like the giant strike to you guys, so you guys just don't notice you randomly just get jacked.
What'd you get?
Well, we got a lot of things.
Dude, my
a lot
workouts
of
must have been really going off lately. I just feel like it could.
I'm
Yeah, just
gonna
wait
be
me
like,
when we leave. Like,
I'm gonna be like, I can tell you guys more of it on the way. But Renor, you come here.
It's like, hey guys, like all of a sudden, I just want to fight a bear. Like I just.
I don't know.
Too soon.
I
What the
don't
hell's
want
with
to be
wrestle a
man.
bear? No?
I don't want to be strong like man. I want to be strong like bear that or bitch that fight bear in wood.
But Renor,
Yeah. Okay, so Renora's gonna make her way over.
Renor,
Oh,
come here, come here.
Uh-huh.
Come close.
Yeah.
Come here. So,
Yeah.
do you have a crossbow?
And then she's gonna rifle through
Good
designer luggage.
question.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
I
Pulls
was
out
gonna
the
say
crossbow.
she's probably got like 30 crossbows in there. Of
How big?
different
How
magazines.
big is this crossbow? Like,
It's a sorry, D&D Beyond just crashed. It's a light crossbow, so I don't know how.
So a light crossbow is a one-handed crossbow, and it can be wielded to small creatures.
Okay.
Awesome.
Some
Is this it?
yeah.
This what you need?
Yeah, that's what you need. Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Okay,
And
okay,
then I'm gonna
don't-
try to hand you the bolts also.
Oh, come here. Come here.
Oh,
Come here.
oh,
Just
okay, yeah, yeah.
Don't tell anybody, but I got this really cool thing from the witch. It's a thing that you add to the crossbow, and you can actually shoot potions at people.
What?
Yeah.
This is gonna be great. All right. Okay.
Someone
And
just hits you on the ass, like.
Oh.
So yeah,
Ultimate
I'll
evil.
just give
Best
you the
shopping
crossbow
expedition
then,
ever.
so you can get the attachment on there.
I'll just
Do you
have
want
to...
the bolts too, or no?
Sure. I mean, so I'm just gonna write down that I have to get a light crossbow in a little bit.
There you go.
Once you have that adapt thing, light crossbow acquired. Thank you.
Now, the only drawback, obviously, is that if you put a potion on the light crossbow and you try to catapult it, you still need to technically hit the target. So if you miss the
Right.
target, you're
Yeah.
essentially wasting the battle. So
Yeah.
just take that into account.
But I'll just be really close to them. Be
Yeah.
like, boom.
Point blank,
What
love
the
it.
fuck was that? What am I smelling? Why am I tired? I'm going to bed now.
What is happening? Like-
Also, don't tell anybody. But I figured you might think this is fun too. So I'm gonna keep, cause you're sneaky and you like to play tricks too. So so I got this potion. It's called Filter of Love, and it makes people fall in love with whatever the next thing they see.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still going to play you guys a video after offline so you guys can see how this works.
So
It's
so I figured-
something, let me tell you.
I figured we could use it, Red. You know, for funsies. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
On
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Gee.
I mean,
So, and I got a whole bunch of other things, but some of it I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. Kind of like you have your luggage of awesomeness over there. Yeah.
I got you, girl.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah.
And then Renora's just gonna daydream about all the different possibilities of a potion. We did
Like-
with Helga or Murph or Fiona.
right now, Mix is colorful. I've never really described her new outfit to you. So her outfit that she was given from a patron is like
Oh,
this
yeah.
black, like fitted armor on her that actually is like more kind of like a ranger's armor, but it has like these paisley designs that kind of like intersect through that changes color arcanely that matches her mood. So if she's green, they're green. If she's
Ooh.
like or just red due to her coloration, they're doing that. And due to it, every mood that she has, it's represented a different element. If she
Yeah.
goes that element, she's actually immune to it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So right now she has a very colorful but also like dark outfit on. So now she's like strapped to all these. So now she looks like a super
Look like a
colorful like
knight.
goth elf that's
No,
like
I look-
walking up at
I
you.
look like a bright or a night bright, like
Yeah,
or a light bright.
kinda.
Like a light bright.
The lava lamp just constantly changing. Just
Right. All right.
Right.
So you guys have procured the items you need. Anybody else need to go hunt for something with what few people are remaining inside the encampment?
There's no more invisibility potions left, huh?
No, she procured them all.
think.
Got it. Okay.
And honestly, the vendor is asleep now. So
Yes.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
She's asleep.
all right.
Oh.
So
Nope.
No, I can't think of anything. Is anybody else?
I got something.
Go for it.
So Xander is alive. Correct? He's
Yes!
conscious.
Xander's also yelling for no reason.
Martha would like to walk over to Helga, put a hand on her shoulder, and say, "Oh, me." We go to Xander. Xander, welcome back, brother.
Thank you.
You ready to play a song?
Can I?
I don't know. Fucking Kenya.
You're gonna play Kenya?
Okay.
And
Those
listen,
lines down in Africa?
When-
Like what?
when he says that, when Murphy says that to Xander, I want Xander to understand that Murphy is telling him, bitch, I need you to play the song. It is not, are you ready to play the song that inspires all of it?
Alright. Alright, back from the dead. Unleash all the repressed. All the repressed.
Yeah, a lot of big feelings about being dead. So
A lot of mixed feelings about being
So
dead.
you're gonna play a musical
Unleash
number
it
before you
all.
guys head off.
Oh, I
Yeah.
guess so.
I guess
Battle
here we
song.
are.
Sins not tragedies? Like what?
I play Sins Not Tragedy.
yeah,
Nice.
the best battle song. I write sins, not tragedies.
Not chime in, you
Alright, roll me
Anyway.
a performance check, Xander. I know this isn't part of like your thing, but just because it's part of this whole thing, we'll just say roll me a performance check.
I mean,
Okay.
he's a bard. He should be
He's
able
gonna
to
do
do
great.
it. He should
I just
do
came
great.
back from dead. Advantage.
Yeah.
His fingers don't work. Normal roll.
Kind of like warm up a little bit. Oh boy, alright.
He's like moving the lute with his tongue. Ah!
He's alive! He's alive!
Wow, what raw talent.
I have a
Hey,
potion
Xander.
for that.
Yeah.
Magic fixes everything.
16.
16. The energy just flows through as you can feel a connection to Zula once again, as it's a one rare opportunity where you just feel just this energy through you that you could just get the whole group ready. Without
Right.
spending a charge or using any of your bardic inspirations, you just randomly have the ability to bless everyone at this moment. Everybody gets a bardic inspiration for free.
All right.
Aw, yeah.
Inspired by his
Inspired.
motivation to progress you forward, you all get one free bardic inspiration off of his bardic side.
Ooh, fun.
Woo.
Ooh.
With the path ahead,
Does that include Boulder?
yes, it includes Boulder.
Yes.
The boulder feels inspired.
The dog goes wild.
The Boulder is inspired. Yes.
With the path
The
ahead,
dog
you,
goes wild.
the gate towards
Everybody, 3 points.
to the mountains is opened as you are given a map of how to navigate the mountains and move your way ahead.
I'll talk to the animals and the trees and the floor and the ground and everything.
Great, and we'll keep walking. It's wonderful.
So
Okay,
It only
we'll
takes
let
you a little
you
bit
fall in a sinkhole.
it only takes you about an hour to get to the mountains themselves. Based on the map that you can tell, you can assume that if that was an hour to make your way through the mountains without stealthing will take you roughly about half a day. If you stealth longer than that, due to it being half speed. How do you want to proceed?
Are we stealthing through the mountains? Are the mountains manned? I thought it was only when we were inside.
The mountains, they don't know if the mountains are manned or not. They
Got it.
assume that they're not because they're pretty far from the castle until you get closer. They assume that at least the first half of the trek is unmanned, but they can't guarantee anything.
So maybe
can
the
have-
first half we'd be fine, and then the second half we stealthy.
Okay.
Or no?
Okay.
Or what do you think? No, Renora,
No,
what
that
did you
that
think?
sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah, once we start,
I mean, if we
Yeah.
see anybody, or I can always talk to the grass or the trees and see if they saw anybody
that's
along
true.
the way.
That is true.
And if they do, then we can go poof. Pass without a trace.
Alright, making your way through the halfway point, getting all the way through, no obstacle seems to be in your way. You don't see anybody hiding, you don't see anybody making their path through here as far as a regular security movement. And you get halfway through the trek, making it a specific midway between the camp and the castle walls itself. knowing that you have halfway back, you're warned that maybe this other part could be protected. How do you want to proceed?
Do we want to send some of our sneaky people ahead to scout it out?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
for it.
I can go with Mixus, are you good at sneaking?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I have a
Either
plus
you or
11.
Helga, whoever.
Yeah, she's got plus 11 with stuff.
I have a plus.
Oh fuck yeah! All right, me and Mixus will sneak ahead because
Dude,
It's because I didn't say you were my bestie. I understand.
Yes, exactly. Renora, when she says that, it's gonna be like me and my bestie Mixus.
Alright, both of
We're
you
gonna
roll me
stealth
stealth
ahead.
checks.
Just give Helga a death glare.
Both of you roll me stealth checks.
Stealthy, stealthy. Also stealthy. Stealthy, stealthy.
Okay, that was
I got an 18.
20.
As you start moving your way through the actual points of this pathway between, it's 20 feet wide. Start getting spots where you can hear people. You start to crouch, as you do find certain brush lines that are kind of hidden through very Assassin's Creed-like, where you find like few spots you can kind of crouch in between and move between. As you start seeing two soldiers, these ones specifically are different than the rest. They specifically look like assassins themselves. But currently they're just kind of hanging out, and they're just kind of like chatting, and they're having a drink. They're just kind of like... No one's going to come this way. I don't even know why they sent us over to this side. You never know when they're going to get clever, but I doubt it either. Just drink. We're going to have plenty of time to hang out over here. What did you do?
Look at close to Renora and be like, do we stabby the assassins?
Yeah. Sorry. Renora is just gonna look at you and silently nod and draw out.
Can we stealth behind them?
So, yeah, give me another stealth check with advantage because they haven't noticed you.
Super advantage?
Super advantage.
Super advantage.
Not to be
Wait,
confused with
both?
just regular advantage.
I got a 20.
I already have advantage.
I got a
super and
20.
duper.
20.
And she got a 27.
27.
He did.
Okay. You're able to sneak up behind them without them noticing you. Go in for attacks with advantage due to you being sneak, and you can add your stealth, sneak attack to them.
So we just use. I guess I would just use. I'm gonna use my emerald dagger on them, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had advantage?
Yep.
Oh. Oh. Well. That was fun.
In a good
Well-
way or a bad way?
That was a fun and a good.
Okay, what do we get for damage?
I got a 25 to hit and I got 13 damage.
Okay, and Renora?
I got a 20 to hit and 16 damage.
Okay. As you both fire at them, they immediately take the damage as they react. It's like, oh, what the fuck? As they immediately draw some daggers. Who goes there? Unable to see where you are. They start
I'm
like moving to the
super
brush line.
I'm super stealthy, so I can just stay right behind them and be like, because I'm
With
way
your
too.
stealth check, you're able to pivot around them without noticing. It's like you're
Wait,
looking around.
4 feet, so they're taller than me.
Oh.
I can hide in plain sight because I'm short. And then you can't, Renora, you're stealthy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna continue stealthing. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I forgot. I'm also wearing the death ring still. So, dude's overall HP is reduced by 6 because I used a melee weapon.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Also gonna sneak boy.
Okay, you guys
Can
are
I
still
go
going
up?
stealth. You guys can attack again. If you miss, they'll know where you are.
Okay, can I attack one of the back of their knee, like whoever's next to me, or whoever it is?
Sure.
Well, cause Yeah, because I'm short enough. They're probably taller than me.
Oh,
so
you want to just slice
do
at
that.
the knee? Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna
Okay.
slice at the knee to try to get them so they have to fall down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan. That's my plan.
Go ahead, bitch. Go ahead. Get
I got a 32 to hit.
32 to hit. That's definitely a hit.
So 14 damage to the back of
14
the
damage.
knees.
That's enough to kill him. As you immediately slice at the knees, he just kind of like, he just
Oh,
falls
nice
down, just
decap
face
you got
first.
there.
He did now.
Nat 20.
Yeah, he dead. As you may like go back in this, go in for. Is that a bow or a dagger?
That's a dagger.
Okay. As you immediately go in the slice, you slice so much you just like just decapitate him right off the back.
Whoops.
Mubby.
They're
That takes
both
care of
dead.
that. Does he have any gold on him?
They both have a total together of 20 pieces of gold and 17 pieces of silver.
Oh.
Awesome.
Oh man, we haven't raided a body in a while.
So how many gold is that for each?
That's
So
10 gold each.
10 gold
and then
each. So it's an uneven amount for silver.
So
9 and 8.
9 and
You
8.
can take the 9, I can take 8.
Okay.
I mean, you just decapitated that guy, because you deserve the extra silver.
The little, yeah, right?
The literal blood money.
Literal blood money. Great. Okay.
Should we stealth ahead again and look
Just a
and see
little
if
bit
there's
more,
anyone
just
else?
to make sure that there's nobody that's like doing a
Okay.
route.
Okay. Oh, wait. Should we? I don't know why I think this is important, but should we move the bodies so the people can see?
Yeah. Let's move the bodies back to where we were hiding in those bushes.
Okay.
Okay.
So you
Can
guys
you
move the
help
bodies.
because I have no strength.
Yeah, I got you, girl.
Okay. So you hide the
I
bodies.
make good decisions, but I can't do strength.
Give me stealth checks
Right.
again as you proceed forward.
Okay.
Stealthy. Oh, we be stealthy. 26.
26.
We both got 26.
As you move forward, you go through some time until you finally get to a point where you know you're getting pretty close to the end where you can go through. By the time you turn around, you find out that somebody's been following you, but they're not close by. You can definitely tell that you've been followed this time. Maybe they haven't seen you, but they're tracking you in some way, shape, or form. Both of you give me perception checks so you start to return back to your friends.
Perception?
Mhm.
Ugh, 11.
11.
26.
26. Renora, you can't seem to find this person. Mixes, you start to notice, maybe it's the way that you're communicating with nature now, but there is... It feels so similar to when you were in the Dwarven tunnels. There's someone that's moving across the walls that's kind of like spider climbing, that's just kind of like almost camouflaged into the walls. They're just kind of like walking. Humanoid. That's just like watching
But there's
you.
no walls?
Well, the mountain walls.
Oh, the mountain. Okay. I put my hand out into whatever tree and be like, hey, where is it? Hi. I'm Mixis. Can you tell me who's trying to walk all over people?
I think there's someone walking above me, like, that way.
Does it like move? Like, does the tree move a little?
No.
Oh, which way? Like this way? I point this way.
I can't see you. They're to the sun. They're like to the direction towards the sun.
Oh, okay. Okay. And so then I go that way, and I go put my hands on the mountain a little bit. Be like, who's walking at you? Hello, I Mixis.
The mountain does not speak back. It's too much of a large enough creature, but you can hear like some of the weeds that are moving through the mountain itself. Like we don't like people walking on us much. There's someone just crawling on us like a freaking spider. It's weird. It's a big spider.
Oh, okay. I don't like spiders. Okay. And then I go back to Renor. There's like there's some kind of creature, like walking around spider-like and crawling on the mountain and such?
Huh.
Yeah.
Renora's gonna do a nature check to see if she knows of any spider-like creatures in the area. Probably not, because she gets a +0, but I did roll a 17, so maybe?
In this
You've seen
area,
one.
no, there's no specific spider-like creatures. You might think that maybe what it is someone's moving like a spider up there.
Okay. I think it might just be a guy. I don't think there's any, like, spiders around the area.
Okay, so...
Let's go kill him.
Renora, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 19.
Okay, now keeping your eyes open, you do see someone that's wearing similar clothing to the two assassins you took out. This one looks like he is less wielding actual weapons, but has like weapons attached to his arms. And he's just kind of like climbing on the wall. He's just kind of like watching you, waiting. But you're not quite sure what he's waiting for. Whether he's waiting for you to specifically turn your back to him, or maybe he's waiting for you to return back to your friends to see where you're coming from. You don't know.
So I have a thing.
Yeah.
I have a potion of invisibility. So, do you want to distract him? And I could distract him either way. And one of us can take the potion and go poof.
And
It lasts for an hour though, so yeah.
Oh, I think it lasts for an hour or until you like attack or strike or get hit.
No. So this
No,
potion of
this is
invisibility
actually
sticks.
a potion.
That one
It's a
stays.
potion.
Not the
Yeah,
spell.
it sticks.
It
That's
stays
nice.
for an hour. I have 3 of them.
Yeah, so
I
but,
was-
but it's less effective than the regular potion of invisibility. So if you move, there's still a very visible shimmer.
Like a little
But if
shimmer.
you stand completely still, you are as hidden as like natural 20 can get you.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, because I could either one. I mean, I could be like I could just try to distract and make lots of noises and do all kinds
So
of
put in
things.
perspective, like if you're moving very fast, you're attacking somebody, you look like essentially like flowing water, like
Yeah.
where it's clear,
Nice.
but there's a physical object people can see.
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Or do you have
um,
something else?
No, that sounds great, but I don't know if we need invisibility.
Oh, okay. That makes
Maybe.
sense.
Maybe we can just. I don't know.
Great job.
Do we want to just try?
If one of us can draw his attention.
Okay. Do you want me
maybe
to try
invisibility
to?
potion would be better.
But do you want me to try and draw his attention? I can totally do it, and then you could go step.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm literally gonna go out in the middle of where we are and start popping and changing different colors, and then I'm gonna pull out my flute and start going.
Okay.
While she's doing that, Renora is gonna go over by the tree that Mixus was just talking to, and like step on the other side of it from where she clocked where Dude was at.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Wait for
Like
him to come
how
out.
like depending on if I climb up the tree, is it like a pretty high up canopy or is it like?
So he is about 50 feet above you on the mountain wall. The tree
Okay.
itself is not that high, maybe 15 feet. But the
Okay.
wall itself is not straight up. I mean, it did require him to spider climb to get up there. It's very rigid. You can easily mountain climb, but you would just have half speed going up the mountain to get to him.
I'm wondering if I go up inside the tree, if he will be able to see me.
Oh no!
Once I'm within like the leaf.
No,
part
once
of
you're
the
inside
tree.
once you're inside the actual portion of the tree, he won't see you.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm gonna go crawl up in there.
Okay.
And ready a bow, wait for him.
Okay. You get up in the tree and you ready a bow. He is currently focused on Mixus, kind of estranged about what's going on, but he's still waiting patiently.
Jumping, 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 jump, 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 jump. Hey, look! I can change this color, and this color, And this color. And this
He
color.
starts progressively moving down, gets closer to Mixus. He drops down 20
And
feet.
this color. And this color. And this color. And
How high up is the tree? Sorry.
15 feet. He is now 30 feet above the ground.
Got it. Okay.
And
I will
can
wait a
do
little
this.
bit longer. I'm using the bow, the patient hand, so can we say that
You're charging it?
since I readied it and
Yeah.
it's charging? Perfect.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
he drops
And
down.
I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start like prancing around and leaving flowers wherever I go and randomness.
At this point, he gets to
I love
about
it.
your level, Renora, and at this time you see that he doesn't actually carry weapons, but it looks like his actual gloves are actually each finger is like a blade, like sharpened knives attached to his actual gauntlets. And he kind of like puts them together and turn into like sharpened blades as he kind of like comes down. And he looks like he's ready to strike.
All right, I'm gonna shoot at him.
I'd
How
say
many
over
charges
this-
would you say?
I'd say you'd have max level charge.
All right. It's
Do it.
oh,
Do it.
excellent. Okay, so
Do
it's
it.
going to be.
Just do it.
Sorry, I just need to read.
Oh, it's fine.
I don't think you've ever done full charge on the patient's hand before.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, whoa, what?
Old bow, who this?
Right.
And we're jumping. And we're
Okay.
jumping. And jumping.
So you're saying, if I remember correctly, it's a building thing. So fourth charge has the abilities of first,
them.
second, and third.
Yep,
all of
all of
it.
them.
Okay. So critical is 16 or higher, and we got a 16, baby.
critical hit.
So,
Plus
plus
you get your sneak attack bonus, which would be doubled because you got a critical hit.
Woo. Woo, 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 woo. Look at that beautiful rolling of damage. I think this man is dead.
I hope so. Okay, so
Is he a tough cookie?
18 plus.
So take into account everything you do for damage is doubled. Even all those individual things that you got in there, plus your sneak attack, everything's doubled.
Oh my god. Okay. Calculator time. 4 plus 9 plus 7 plus 3.
Double, boil, trouble.
Double.
76 damage. Part of it is radiant, part of it is fire.
As you
Part
immediately
of it
pull back, and
is
you
piercing.
fire off, as
Existence.
you've never really charged this thing back all the way, and you kind of pull back as you feel this arcane charge behind you. As you fire it off at such speed, you just don't even, almost like a sonic boom off of like a sniper rifle. You don't actually hear the effect actually fall from your bow until it actually pierces through him. As immediately he tries to leap towards Mixus, as immediately he like leaps, and Mixus, you kind of like back up, he just drops to the ground, and as soon as it pierces him, afterwards you see like the sonic boom come from the actual arrow itself, as he just drops down with a giant hole that is like 4 times
Sonic
larger than the
boom!
actual arrow
Yeah.
itself, that just created like an explosion within his torso as he just falls
All
dead.
I do is I put my put both hands fingers thumbs up like you did it.
I am Paris to teleport to you because I'm lazy and I don't want to crawl down the tree and be like, "Holy shit! Did you see that?" Like,
Yeah, that was cool.
All of us that stayed back just hear this sonic boom like,
they're fine.
This looks like he is the commander in charge of this area. You can tell he has
Not
a
anymore.
few things available to him.
Oh,
One
he's got
is he's
fancy
got
things.
Yes.
12 pieces of gold
Excellent.
and 14 pieces of silver, so that'd be 6 and 7
Ooh.
then.
Oh,
split
bitch.
between you.
6
Excellent.
and 7.
And then
man, I'm
he's,
going with team
he's-
stealth next
Oh wait.
time.
Yeah.
So 6 and 7. Okay.
And then
Next
he's
gold
got
is
legendary
seven.
armor and legendary weapons. So he actually
Oh.
has what's considered assassin armor. This is a +2 leather armor, but it gives you a +10 in stealth.
Ooh, you should take that
Yeah.
And then what he
because you're the
has,
stealthy one.
what he has are what are called assassin claws. These get approximated as short swords, but they work kind of like Assassin's Creed daggers. If you sneak up behind somebody and they do not know you're there, and you come out of a spot, if you get a critical hit, you actually do 3 times the amount of damage instead of 2
Ooh.
times.
Well, those could go at the bag of holding if you don't want to equip them right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the. Yeah, these still need to be made. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and throw them in the bag for now.
But definitely before we do the one thing, you need to put that armor on, because that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And then I look at you and be like, we make a pretty good team. That was fun.
That was. Yeah, we kind of do.
Now, knowing that the path is clear, and you guys can actually see that if you decide to go on without them, you are 1 hour away from entering into the gates. Whether or not you would go under the tunnel or climb up to take to the castle, so you can return now to your
We
friends.
should. Yeah, let's go back
Let's
to
go.
our friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go find them. And be like,
Okay.
guess what? We did it!
Ta-da!
We get back and we're like, we did it! 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 We did it!
I don't know if you guys could pick up from Mixus's chanting, but we did in fact do it. The path is now clear. Helga, I know that we're not best friends.
I
Oh,
sense
no.
a butt in that statement.
What was
But-
that? You're like, you're,
Yeah,
No,
you're.
I just
your
wanted to
like,
remind
was
you
lagging,
that we're not
and
best
so
friends.
You like super
your
fast
camera
just moved
went
around.
super fast. Yeah, that was really crazy.
Renora's gonna show you the assassin's claws and be like, huh?
Would you like some assassin clothes?
You're giving something away?
No.
Oh.
Well, now if you're gonna be a dick about it, and then she's gonna put it back in the.
Damn!
See, you can look, not touchy.
Fine, let him sit in the
What's
bag and
that?
be useless. Eh.
Oh.
Damn, cold as ice.
Honestly,
Cold
Renora's
as
just trying to do something
ice.
nice for once in her fucking life, and this is what she gets.
Oh. I appreciate
I
you,
thought shifters
Renora.
just will see warm-blooded, not cold-blooded. Fuck.
I appreciate you. Don't worry.
Oh, she just wants
Oh,
Alright.
shocking! Mixus appreciates it.
She's gonna be like, fine, whatever. I don't want to hang on to this shit anyway, and then just like throw it towards Helga. So you have the assassin's claws.
Aw.
When they're made.
Love you,
And then
Renora.
she's gonna make her way back over to Mixus and be like, "You still got that love potion?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent.
But not yet. Not yet.
Not
I
yet,
just got, I
not
gotta make
yet,
a,
but
I gotta
definitely
make a
for
best
Helga.
friends potion now.
She
The
needs
best
a little
friends
love in
potion.
her life. She's a little too
You need to make a friend's
Uptight.
potion. Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying?
best friends potion. A
Best
Bestie
friend
potion.
bestie potion.
love me, bestie. Why won't you love me?
If you won't do it on your own free will, I will control your love.
You will love me one way or another.
All right. So as you
No,
all,
Renora just wants to see Helga head over heels for somebody, so
Okay.
she can forever hold it over Helga's head.
fair enough.
shenanigans.
I mean, so far it's been twice. I mean, she's done it with, well,
With multiple.
Armos,
Well,
and
I mean,
I guess once
Helga
technically
being a
once.
simp and Helga being head over heels are not one and the same.
Ooh, stinky.
All right. So as you guys progress, making your way back through,
Oh, no,
a few
you're
of you
frozen.
occasionally trip over some bodies in the actual brush, find out some corpses that are left behind.
Yeah.
And then eventually making your way almost fully out, you do, in fact, do cross over what looks like a very badass-looking assassin with a giant hole in his torso.
It looks like Helga's is frozen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Helga's frozen. Can
We
she
will get
still
there.
hear us?
I'm assuming not.
Oh no.
Oh, should probably reboot.
Uh-oh. Did we?
Oh, there she
Oh.
goes.
There she
She's
is.
There she is.
She's back from outer space.
I was gonna say, like, I can hear you, and I'm connected to my parents' Wi-Fi, so I don't
No,
know
you were
what...
frozen.
Not
We didn't
yet.
hear you
Aw.
say anything.
Like you were.
Yeah.
We didn't hear you.
You were frozen
at
for like
all.
a minute. Yeah.
Oh, well,
We just wanted to make sure that you could hear. So.
yeah,
that's
no,
all.
I can. Like I said, I
Okay.
can, and
We have no idea if
It
you
says I have-
responded to anything, but yeah.
yeah.
So you guys make your way to the tunnel, and you guys make your way to the back way to the gate itself. Leaving yourself with two options. You do see what Serafina was referring to. You do see a storm cellar that leads you down to the underground tunnels. They'll eventually lead you up, but she did warn you that they are aware of those tunnels, and it's probably going to be controlled. You can see the tower that she refers to that looks like it's mostly blocked off. and you assume that it's not actually being occupied. But you have to vault. You gotta get your way over the castle walls without being seen, and then you gotta climb up basically a very difficult to climb wall, which looks like about 100 feet, and then getting through the actual window, and then work your way down. But that one does not look like it's being guarded. So either more work, less guarding, less work, more guarding.
Well, I have a thing.
Always.
So do I.
Oh, I have many things. What's your idea?
I have a potion of spider climb, which means that you can climb up high and things. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I could climb blue, 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 blue. No one's gonna see that tiny little thing. They're gonna be like, oh, and I can just go blue, 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 blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that go again, Mixes?
Blue, 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 blue.
That's what I thought.
And then
Okay.
what are you gonna do when you
Excellent.
get up there? What's the idea if you go up there by yourself?
I'm gonna get in the window, and then I could probably go down and open like.
Oh, there's no
a
door.
thing,
This is a connection to the rest of the
Oh.
castle. This is like a back entrance. Yeah. So
Oh,
no.
okay.
Oh.
Well, I have 5 of them, but I don't have enough for all of us.
Well, okay. So here's the
I
thought.
could
You're very
levitate.
small. You're very small. You could basically piggyback on
Climb on
one
someone?
of their shoulders.
Oh, okay. I could do that.
Yeah.
I can give you guys. I can give everybody. There are 5. I have 5 spider climb potions. And so what happens when you do those is that it makes it so that your feet and your hands can stick on the walls and climb up. No issue. You won't fall.
I still have the little bug leg from way back when that helped us climb too, because
Yeah,
I don't
same.
know how Boulder's gonna get over the wall.
The woo woo.
Boulder
So he
I don't
probably
know.
needs one.
I think Boulder might have to stay until we open a door. A big door.
Well, I can levitate.
I
so I
assume
can
that
carry you
Boulder
Mixes, too.
did not
I
accompany
didn't-
us on this stealth journey, personally.
yeah. The stealth journey. I don't know if he would have came with us. Would Boulder have come
It's up
with
to you.
us? Because
he could.
he's gonna.
I
That's gonna
assume
be very
not.
noticeable.
What do the rest
As
of
a
you think?
giant.
Okay, then he stays
giant
behind.
woo woo.
Okay.
Unless everyone else is okay with. Oh, does it? If someone
know,
else does want.
Well,
makes
that's
sense.
the thing is we got Helga is
Yeah.
saying Boulder came with, Renora is saying she stayed behind. So what do the rest of you three then?
Yeah. What's the rest?
What do you
I
think?
say he.
I think it'd be
He would
fine.
either have, if he did come, it would be that he'd have to wait until we would get like a door open
Well, he can
for
climb.
over the.
He's a beast.
Well,
He can climb.
I just feel like he would be very noticeable. So if he did that, it'd have to be like something to like draw attention away from us.
Well,
you know,
you're
not
told
to
that
come
if
with
you
us.
if you take the tower, you won't be found. At least for the first leg of
But
it.
he, okay,
Yeah.
but yeah,
We'll be fine.
but
Boulder would have
Exactly.
come.
Good
He can
pop.
climb.
Boulder.
okay.
Okay.
He would have
hasn't
come
fought in
to
a
at
while
least the
either.
base of the tower. What he done?
I was to say we
From
just
that.
went on a whole mission without him. He's bored.
Did he not come with us on this last one? No, he didn't, huh?
No, he did not.
No.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, you're right.
He needs
Oh wait,
to
no,
get
he
out.
did go with you, but he didn't go with you inside the tunnel. He was there at
Yeah.
Abris with you, but
That's okay. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Poor boy
he is
needs
with
some
us?
exercise.
Yep. And he can
Okay.
climb, so he
Yeah.
doesn't need to hang on to anybody to go up the wall. He can climb on his own. He'll just be going slower than you because he has to go half speed climbing with his claws.
Okay.
hmm
So,
Okay.
yep. Well, okay. Murph Dog, can I piggyback on you?
For sure.
He's
Okay.
gonna basically be Bronx climbing up like the
Yeah.
building in Gargoyles.
Okay. So then I go around and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go around and
And
like
episode
out of
3 at this point.
out of my little like strapped amount of portions and be like a one for you and a one for you and a one for you and a one for you
Yes.
to give
Thank
them all
you.
the spider ones. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Bunch of jack dudes with like babies on their back. Like, we
Yeah.
coming.
It's Vin Diesel in the
Oh,
pacifier or whatever.
Pacifier.
Yeah.
No.
Well played. Well, yes.
So
Wait,
you guys start
wait.
climbing up the wall, and you make your way into the top of the tower itself. As you can see, this is an old abandoned tower. This looks like actually, where you're going in, this actually looks like an old, someone who was a noble once stayed in here. What? Yeah.
D&D or player to DM. Is this Seraphina's tower?
Give me an investigation check.
Well, I wouldn't know. I
They're
would
not
like my
players,
character
yeah.
wouldn't know, but
Well, give me an investigation check.
Yeah, so investigation check. Gotta bring up investigation check. You're gonna find out.
15.
Very unkept and unclean. It looks like it definitely has many books. The place itself definitely has what looks like someone who has been left to very much wonder about the outside world that has lived here.
So yes.
Player to DM the player. This is Seraphina's room.
Can I quick while we're in there just, take a moment to see if I can find anything that like seems to be, precious or anything that I can
What would have been precious to Seraphina?
Oh Jesus.
Hmm.
No
I'll
pressure.
tell you what. So, what you do is you
Oh,
find.
well, you know yourself.
I know, right?
So, you find what looks like an old training sword that was gifted to her from the commander of the guard that is laying beneath the bed.
Is there any like portraits? Like little like hand portrait thingies?
Stuff that she drew. Yeah, there are some kind of like laying on the bed.
Or, no, I'm thinking of like a picture of her dad and her mom.
They're mostly dusted over, but there are a couple of her dad and her stepmom. Yeah.
But what about her real mom? Like a drawing? Or,
there would have been
painted?
some. There's looks like some artworks of what looks like a fire genasi, but you do not recognize those fire genasi. No.
I just decide to take things
Okay.
and stuff it in another pocket of some sort. Find a pocket.
Okay.
Stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, shiny. Take.
Having this kind of unbudged door, it looks like this door was like kind of welded together, and you find yourself a very rickety and unused staircase to make your way down. But you do get down, and based off the blueprint you're given, you have not far to get to the throne room, as this tower itself looks like it is maybe a football field away from the throne room. But
Should
from
we
the
make a
distance you're coming out, it looks like there is no soldiers between you and the throne room at this point, minus maybe 2 that are just blocking the entrance to the throne room.
So, guys, what should we do? We don't want to rush in there right away. Thinking for time-wise, too. And also, like, should we make a plan of attack? How are we going to do this?
Yeah.
Sneak and slice.
I'm so sorry. Can you remind me? Our mission is to assassinate just one person, or is it multiple people?
Well, you're supposed to take out Talia, who's the person who's in charge. If there's
Yeah.
anybody in the way, obviously kill them, but she's the main threat. If you kill her, the commander's gone.
Okay.
Right.
So we really just take her out, and if we take anybody else out, then so
It's
be it.
just,
Got it.
Yeah. It's
She.
icing on the cake.
And,
Okay.
and Seraphina said that she probably would be in the throne room because that's how, stuck up and
Snooty
on
she is.
herself she is.
Yeah. Did we? We probably didn't ask Seraphina like if there was an extra. If there's multiple entrances into throne room, or if it's a one door only
So you have
situation.
a blueprint. If you're
Okay.
looking at the blueprint, the throne room only has 3 entrances. There's the
Okay.
main gate entrance, which walks directly into the throne room. There is
Mhm.
what is called the noble's entrance, which is just coming from. So if you're looking at it, it's coming from the right side. And then there is what is called the servant's entrance, which is from the left side. All 3 of them are at the bottom of the map, and the throne is all the way at the top. So no matter which way you come from that intersection, you have to come at one point, which is still about 100 feet away from the throne itself.
Okay.
There is no actual way to get to the throne to avoid assassination attempts. Either way, you have to be in shot of the king or queen that is sitting, so they are prepared for any kind of assailant.
Oh.
You said you have some potions of invisibility, yeah?
Yes, and I also have all kinds of things. I have 3 potions of invisibility. I have 2 of muted sound. So that but if you do that, literally everything's muted. Even your talk mentally is muted.
Okay. How
So
long
that
does
one's gonna. They're both last like what was it like? I can't remember.
An hour?
Joe.
1 hour.
Joe.
The muted sound is an hour too?
Yeah, muted sound is 1 hour.
Okay. Okay.
But also, we don't want to use all the potions and
Right.
at once too.
We could.
We
split
could
between
do
each other.
a just shooting out ideas. We could do a distraction from either the nobles or the servants' entrance, and then somebody who has the invisibility potion go from the other side. So distraction on the left, invisible on the right. The person who's invisible goes in for the kill, or
As
vice
soon as
versa.
Renora says a distraction, Martha's gonna put off his new left hand. I think I can manage that.
Okay.
Okay, but don't do it yet. Don't do it
Yeah.
yet.
No.
Not
this
yet.
I
We're
need
still.
to.
We're still trying to figure out all things, and plus, I don't know if we really want to get into a battle tonight already. But
Not tonight. Definitely not.
Not tonight.
Yeah.
I want us to at least get to the part where you guys
Time
roll
is up,
initiative.
right.
We have a
We're gonna
plan
at
and
least-
start to-
I want to get to at
Okay.
least to that
so,
part.
and
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Get the
And
plan.
Andrew, did you say you had? Oh, like it sounded like you had an idea.
It was kind of similar to what Renora said. Maybe just
okay.
splitting between each. We pair in
Split
twos
up.
and then go to
Split up,
each
I love
entrance.
it. I love it.
No, don't split up all the
No.
way.
No.
No.
I
Me
mean, did we
too,
say
not
split?
first.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
buddy system,
Keep the
absolutely.
whole
So
party
yeah, we'd be in
together, I
pairs of
heard.
2.
I'm
Yeah.
not split.
In case she tries to flee or tries to
Oh,
get
yeah.
like.
Yeah,
but
that
that's
makes
why I like
sense.
Renora's plan of
Yeah.
maybe sending one person of like invisibility and she could go and assassinate.
Okay, the
Yeah.
only thing with it, just so you guys know, just tell you all, these invisibility like potion is a little bit different. It's a little bit different. It makes it so that like if you stand still, you're like completely gone, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as you're moving or you're attacking, there's just a little bit of a shimmer. So if someone picks up on it, they'll be able to kind of see you
Right.
a little bit.
Right.
On the
So
Okay.
we could
Well,
distract.
so then even if you're invisible, you would still have to be able to be stealthy, or our distraction will have to be really good.
That
Really
good.
good.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
or ideally both, right?
Yeah.
Right. Ideally both. Yeah.
So
You can be the dagger, we'll be the spear.
Martha's gonna look at Helga and be like, I feel like we can come together and make it a thing.
Wreck house? Yeah.
Helga's so good at making people upset.
It, you know, speaking from experience.
Speaking from 5 minutes ago when we were trying to do something nice.
I'm surprised you keep to that level that you're, maybe a second best bestie.
So I'm going to explain how the potions of invisibility work
Okay.
as far as in combat. So if you're standing still, you don't have to roll for stealth. You're invisible. No one can see you unless for some reason they have a way to see invisibility. That is the magical effect. You can see it through invisibility. There's ways to do that. If you're moving, it works off a person's passive perception. You do not roll a stealth check as you're moving because you're in combat. So if a passive perception, it works off of a DC 15. If a person's passive perception doesn't even hit a DC, they can't see you while you're moving, even while you attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should have no
But
problem.
if they have a passive perception of 15, you are clear as day to them, even if they can't perceive what you are.
Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. I think we got a plan. Is everybody okay with doing that, where we do a distraction and then a sneak?
I
Sounds like Murpha is gung ho to be the distraction.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How are you gonna help him be the distraction?
Yeah, I figured me, Murph, and Boulder could help distract.
And we'll figure out
Okay.
what
Arms
Fiona's
over
role will be
Helga.
when we do next session. We'll figure out Fiona's
Sounds
role
great.
next
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
Sander, do you want to be with the distraction to like help heal them in case somebody falls, or do you want to
I'm
be
the biggest distraction of them all.
the most
Ain't that
You're
magnificent?
magnificent.
I'm too magnificent to be invisible.
Yes, absolutely.
Die.
You want to hide
That's all I
this?
say.
Just try this back.
This? You want to? This?
Yeah, Helga's doing the
Too
same thing, but it's to her
magnificent.
six-pack. Like, you want to
Right? You want to? This?
See this?
Great. So me and Mixus will be the assassin team.
Stiggy,
and
stiggy, stab,
Yep.
stab.
I'll be the distraction team. I guess right or left
Do we
side.
have a safe word for if shit goes sideways?
Pineapple.
Do we? That's a great question. Do we?
So you guys can only come. So you guys can only come from the
Also,
right side
where
or the
does
side that
Sander
you're actually
go?
from. You can't come from the left side
Yeah.
or the center.
I'll have to come from the right side.
Pineapple.
We can't. Oh wait, sorry. We're over by the right side right now.
Yeah, you're by the right
Yeah,
side. You can't
that's
cross over
where
because
they
you
are
guys
unable
entered from the right side tower. There's no way to get
Yeah, that's
around
where
from
the
the other
tower-
side. The only way to get to the other sides would be crossing the middle where they can see you.
Oh.
So you
There's
came.
no
you came
part
from,
of the castle that is not connected.
So you came from the
the
princess's
throne
tower.
room?
For her safety, there's only one way to get there, and that's going through the throne room.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it.
Also, play the GM.
Okay.
How close is our distraction to the front line where V is?
You assume that the difference between the door to this part of the castle and door they're trying to break through is probably about. Do the math in my head. There's several gates involved here, because this is not the gate they're trying to break down. Probably about
That
half a
you-
castle.
You're looking for.
Half a castle's in gate. It's a long distance.
So since we're all
Oh.
going through the same door, I think maybe the best bet then for the distraction to pull her attention towards the opposite side of the room. So like act like you're trying to just book it through.
Yeah.
Engage her on the left side of the room
I wonder if I
so
can-
that she's focused over there, and once she's fully engaged with you guys, me and Mixus in Invisible will go and sneak in, and
Yeah.
So
so
I'm
that
just
way
gonna-
she has
I'm
no
gonna
clock of
do
us.
this, and we're gonna see if I can make a
I'm
just a
sleep
quick
now.
map.
Yeah, we understand it though, hun.
Okay.
A
We
quick
get it.
reference.
I just
Yeah.
want to make a
Yeah.
quick reference. So we're on the same page.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Being on the same page is good plan.
Yeah.
Look at me, look at me. Oh, you got stabbed in the back.
Oh, I see what he's doing.
Jesus.
Okay, so you guys are here right now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So there's actually no doors between this spot and this spot. There's a door here that leads out into the main castle area. This is the throne itself. From the blueprint that you're given, the throne itself is at higher elevation, a higher level
Yeah,
than the
there's
rest of
stairs.
the throne room.
Yeah, because there's like stairs.
This is the throne room this hallway is right now. There are no doors between this, and this. But where you came from, which is a tower, only has one pathway, and it's to the royal throne room itself, because that was the princess's quarters. So
Okay.
there's no way, assumingly that she is as good as you were told, that you can get past her unless you are all invisible and like kind of like, okay, I'm gonna go invisible, I'm gonna cross the other way, then hang out there for a little bit, then we'd like all come in from different points.
Okay.
No, that's
Yeah,
not what
there's-
I was saying at
Oh,
all.
okay,
I'm
gotcha.
saying
They're
that
thinking
they're going to just
yeah.
enter into that room where she
Go
is.
nana nana boo boo and
Like just going straight across, like they're trying to just go to this room up here.
Mm-hmm.
But really what they're going to be doing is engaging her in battle as soon as she sees them, and they're going to just keep moving towards this room until she is like engaged with them on this side of the room instead of on this side of the room.
Oh, gotcha.
And then
Okay.
at that
Fair
point,
point,
Mixus and I, who are already invisible, will come in and get her from behind.
Stabby, stabby,
Stabby, stabby,
So I'm
that
gonna
way the
tell you
focus
what.
is not
I'm gonna tell
on
you
the
what.
door.
We're gonna make sure this is all gonna go right for next session. So to make sure we're gonna get Fiona involved in this. So we're actually gonna stop it there to make sure that we're all on the same
Okay,
page.
sure,
This
yeah.
works.
Sounds like a plan.
Gives everybody else some time to think about it, get Fiona involved.
Right?
Yeah.
True that.
Fill Fiona in. Like,
Yeah.
We don't
so-
overplan things.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
So
And she'll-
with that, we're going to end the session there. I know it's a little early, but we're going to end the session there. Give ourselves a little bit of rest, a little bit of break time. Don't forget that next week, except for Star Wars, D&D will be actually off, but we'll still have Star Wars on Wednesday, and we'll come back with our regular schedule first week of December.
Right. Also, don't forget we do have technically a charity still going on, but it's not. It's one of our actual members' charities, so you the link for it's the what's it called again, guys? I don't remember the one
level
that
up or extra
no,
life.
Extra life
yeah.
sounds right.
Yeah. So we do technically have that going on. So if you want, go donate to that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Also, don't miss Star Wars next week, guys.
Don't want to miss it.
That being said, everybody have a safe and fun Thanksgiving, and we will see you.
If
for
you're
Star
in
Wars
the
next week.
U.S.
So
If
Thanks
it's
for
not
watching,
great,
everyone.
yeah.
Bye.
Night, Internet.
good night.
What do you wobble?